One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Get that click. 1, 2, 1.
Those look good. Okay.
Good morning. I'll be right back. that hit in the song synced up really, really well with the video. The video didn't have audio now, did it? Nope, that was serendipity. Huh, I like that. All right, we are starting off charmed. Good morning. Good morning, Noreen. And possibly a mystery second viewer. This tea isn't really warm anymore. Juno's alert. This tea's kind of good. We have lost the mystery guest. We have lost them forever. Oh, this Wii U really chuffs. It's just like... I hope the mic isn't picking that up. Alright. Well, I've given this game an introduction before, so let's just dive right in. You'll see what it's like. You'll see what it's like immediately. Wait, crap! Oh, God. Is there any skipping this? Oh, there we go. No thanks. It's a very long tutorial. They had a phase with this. I don't think you were the one that scared them off. It was probably my singing. Who needs them, in that case? Who needs them? So in this game, there are crystal shards and friends. It's very complicated. So, we have a quest. We have to find the shards, and that's the game. Yeah, so welcome to the lush world of Kirby 64. There are no polygons. It's all circles. Yeah, so I have already played the first 33% of this game, according to my file 1. Very recently. And it's been a really good time. It's like the only low poly game that I play. I'm like easing my way into it. Kirby's Adventure helps me with chunky 8-bit, and this certainly helped me with chunky polygons. I've not played many games like this at all. But I find it charming. And like right off the bat, I was noticing, I played this level a couple times. Why did I? I was looking for a secret. Did I find it? I forget. It was kind of sneaky hard to find. Yeah, right off the bat, you can see there's just like so many copy abilities to mix. Like the usual Kirby first level will be like a bunch of waddles and like a fella with sword and a fella with beam, and then like that's it. But right here, you've got like 3 different abilities. You can make some of the coolest abilities right here. Like you don't have to wait for Fire Sword at all. Like it's immediate gratification. And that is interesting. I think that's kind of the vibe here, at least in the beginning of the game. I've been noticing on my replay that you can kind of just like hop right into doing whatever the heck you want. Oh. Yep. Now she's a friend in Kirby's mind or something. She will grab up the crystal shards. Yeah, this is the only game, well, this is mostly the only game with Ribbon and Adeleine. As you know from Kirby View 3, there is an Ado boss that sure looks like Adeleine, but it's just kind of like a thing for fans to debate whether they're the same character. There's never been confirmation whether they're the same character. They're like the same exact character, but they have different names. Yeah, as usual, this first level's a little bit too bright for me. I'm like vampire hissing. But there's just so much to enjoy. Like, look at the rotating stars. I've wanted to share this game with you specifically for so long, Noreen, because like I find the art style so charming. Like everything has to just be so friendly because there's so little nuance. So like the star is just like so cute with its little eyes. Like I just feel like every little thing in this game is so charming. And there's like light particles. You can see all these circles flying away. And this dandelion's nice. Like it's really pleasant, even if it's a little much for me. Greens, like first levels are always a bit much for me. So bomb and fire, I think makes another one of like the best copy abilities. Well, yeah, we'll see about that. Ideally not. Yeah, right off the bat. Oh! Well, that's why I couldn't find it. No way that required bomb. I don't know. I don't think I ever found that on my other file. I'm glad that I found it. Yeah, unfortunately this is... Oh, Waddle Dee is here. This is a game with cutscenes. This is a game with cutscenes and characters. It's honestly quite a lot for Kirby. It is a Kirby game where people get possessed, which is not uncommon for the 90s. For the Dark Matter trilogy, specifically. There's plot. How messed up and evil. That Waddle Dee became a Waddle Doo. I don't see how we're gonna cope. He still behaves like a Waddle Dee, doesn't he? He's not even got a beam attack to call his own. Well, we're not gonna stop you if every single time you get a different animation for stumbling over. These are 4 different... Okay, now it's different. That was the same. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a D. That's the D in the visage of a do. 1 crystal shard, please. So, I wouldn't take that as canon because that would be an awful lot of possessed Waddle Dees to become Waddle Doos, and this one didn't develop beam powers, so I'm not sure if you could call him a regular Waddle Doo. There's never been any other implication that Waddle Doos are, like, significantly more evil than Waddle Dee, so I would say this is a one-off, but it is definitely interesting, isn't it? Oh, that stinks. So we have already the picnic minigame with Waddle Dee, who's not a do anymore, hanging out and eating an onigiri. Yes, he's very safe. Yes, so we are kind of going through and recruiting all of our friends in this level. We do some planet hopping, which is actually a bit interesting. There's not really a lot of Kirby games where you do planet hop. That's actually one thing I find cool about Star Allies is it like takes place on this very galactic scale where you start off in Dreamland kind of like this. Like the first world is literally, I think it kind of taught me a lot about Kirby, like, I don't know, political geography. Like the first world is literally running up to King Dedede's castle, so it's just Dreamland. But then you travel to different countries in Planet Popstar, and the final boss of World 2 is Meta Knight in a distant sand country. And that was really, really cool to me in a subtle way because, like, you know, he comes to Popstar a lot, but he definitely has guest energy, or Dreamland a lot. And, you know, seeing Kirby go on an adventure to King Dedede's castle and stop there is like, oh, okay, so these guys are neighbors. Like, Kirby's a citizen in King Dedede's country, but then Popstar is a planet. So it's, like, kind of the equivalent of somebody living in, like, Canada and Japan or something. Like, Meta Knight is a foreigner, and I think that's kind of why they give him like a Spanish accent and stuff in the dub of the Kirby anime. I think he is meant to be from like a far-off land, but it is on Popstar. Like he's not an alien, but he doesn't live in King Dedede's country. He just shows up to cause ruckus sometimes. So yeah, Star Allies taught me that, and then after that, you hop from planet to planet. But this game is all planets. So all of our friends are on Popstar, and I was just having a nice Twitter discussion about whether or not Adeleine is from Popstar, because we're about to get her in this very special level. And then before long we're gonna get King Dedede, obviously, and then we're off on our way. So the first level is Popstar. The next level is Rockstar, which I feel like they didn't want to make a rock level second specifically. I feel like they were just going off of Popstar and Rockstar, which is like power to you. There's Popstar, Rockstar, Aquastar, Neostar, Shiver Star, and then we go to Ribbon's planet. Which maybe you didn't get the exposition on, because I think if we start the game, we only get Ribbon crashing onto Kirby. I don't think we actually saw, except for in my pause screen, Ribbon leaving her planet. It's actually, I think I kind of robbed you of that, but there's an extra part of that cutscene wherein Ribbon leaves her planet. So when I go and get like pretzels or something, you'll be able to see the exposition. Ripple Star, she's from Ripple Star. So I don't know if this is like one galaxy or anything. I assume they're kind of neighboring planets, but because I personally think that like one of the more interesting, Emo Star. Emo Star, yeah. I personally think that like they have made Kirby like interplanetary travel really interesting, because there's like, you know, you got countries and you got planets, then you got probably a galaxy. I'm assuming this is a galaxy if the crystal shards scattered around here. I'm assuming that these are all planets in our like, you know, gang, our gang or whatever of planets. But then you've also got like dimensions with the Forgotten Land, right? So it is interesting where characters live to me. This next level, this one goes out to everybody in autumn. Anybody still trapped in autumn? This track in the background is called Quiet Forest, and it was stuck in my head for like all of November. I would just sit around and think about this song and feel all my feelings. It's one of the best Kirby songs. I recommend it. I believe I plugged, yes I did. I believe I plugged a playlist or a symphonic suite in the description of a really, really good a channel that makes a lot of Kirby, like, whatchamacallit, like, orchestral renditions, like symphony? I don't know. Like, putting more instruments to the Kirby music in a cool medley way. There's a really good medley of Kirby 64 music that I strongly recommend checking out because I've just been listening to it all month. It's just been very, very fun to listen to. Midnight Canadian. Perhaps so. Actually, I feel like King Dedede is Canadian, and I feel like Dreamland would be Canada. Yep, gotta get 5 dimensions. That's why it's level 2. Speaking of level 2, yeah, it's really whack that this is level 2, because this is one of the most artistic levels in the whole game. Mario Wonder does that. Yeah, this song's amazing. I hope you can hear it. Don't settle for quiet audio today. Do not. I don't even have to talk. We can just make it like a playlist. I'll just walk around the whole game. A very, very long playlist. Ah. They got me with Scump. They got me with Scump. These enemies are very silly. A lot of them I think are new because they had to make them like low poly. You actually catch a lot of them in Kirby Return to Dreamland. I think Return to Dreamland maybe has the most Kirby 64 enemies. Probably because like they still didn't have that many polygons when they were working on that game. It like started as a GameCube game, so it had a very long development cycle. Return to Dreamland could have been like 2 different games, to be honest. But we got the one we got. Yeah, there is like, there's a weird focus on like random platforming segments. Like you'll just get like new, only in this game platforming moments, like climbing up these, which is certainly a thing that is only in this. Squishies, probably not many. I think this is your first time seeing the water enemies of Kirby 64. They are a good bunch. Kirby, Squishy is in good company this time. Perish. So this is one of my favorite parts of the game, is you will randomly get to play some of the game with your friends. Waddle will help you with things, Adeleine will give you food from a painting, and King Dedede is actually like, you can play with him. So it adds a lot, I think, to the sense of being on an adventure. I've tweeted about it many times. Cause like, I don't know, we're making a memory with this guy. It's so nice. Uh-oh. Yeah, I die here a lot. Oh, but I got it today. It's a moment. See, now he's waving by. It's a moment we get to share together. If you're blazing through this game, you know, you wouldn't maybe appreciate that, but I think if you've played a lot of Kirby games, it stands out as like a pretty unique moment, and it's a series of moments. The bosses are laughably easy. It's like kind of embarrassing. I don't know why. Maybe they wanted like whatever copy ability you want to be good. Maybe it's like simple in the name of creativity, but I have no idea. Like that didn't even attack me. I wouldn't be too shocked if this game has some like cut content and stuff and was rushed out. It was kind of late in the N64's life cycle anyhow. They might have been like, we don't have time for sub-bosses. Just make the normal enemies bigger and don't give them attack patterns. Spawn the normal enemies. Like, what? Oh, she got kidnapped full body. Fucked up and disturbing. You're forgotten. Your long-lost first video game that was not actually your first video game. It was waiting for you for 22 years. That's kind of messed up, Adeleine. I don't know how you thought of this one. Or this one. Where have you been? I think both of those are Dreamland 3. What on earth is this? What on earth is that? How do you draw that? How did you summon this? That's the jelly donut that I invoke when I'm trying to, like, not say the name of Satan. Ah! We die. Ah! We die! We die! Yes, right. This might stink a little bit if I don't have a copy ability. For Ice Dragon? Like, you better be giving me ice with your every waking breath. This better be ice. I don't remember this at all. I played this like a month ago. What on earth is that thing? Hey! Now we're gaming. No, we're not. We're not gaming. Why would you do this? What's funny is it's even got that kind of crayon look that Dreamland 3 has, which is very, I don't know. Obviously it's because she's drawing them. Well, to be fair, she's painting them, so there could have been a different style here. But, like Ice Dragon? You know, that's Dreamland 2. I bet that's in Dreamland 3. Oh, crap. Ice Dragon's kind of got the moves. Ice Dragon's so good. No! Oh goodness, you can't do that. No, you can't do this. We have to build to this. Adeleine's like, I hate the third dimension. Yeah, they're flatter and they're crayon-y. It's weird how much they look like Dreamland 3. No! I'm so mad! I didn't remember how to do that last time. I was like, I don't want to hurt you. When is this going to stop? Honestly, like, the skies and clouds and hills in the background are a lot nicer than they have any right to be. I was kind of shocked by that in the first level. Those look good. The color, yeah, it's amazing. There's like 9 layers of cloud there. It's amazing. Kirby's first time actually making friends in a game about friendship, instead of just eating birds and spitting them at puzzles. Ah! We're never gonna complete the Monsterpedium. Did we get all the crystal shards? Yes. That is our job in this game. I need water. Feels like I've already played 2 hours of a lesser game. Yeah, layers and layers. You've done your job. You have sat down to comprehend the premise of the Crystal Shard video game. Oh, you might learn more. You might learn more. So this is King Dedede in his castle glory. I'm not a big fan of this level, I'll be honest with you. Like I'm quite fond of this game, but I'm still kind of developing a taste for you know, low poly graphics. You know, sensory stuff. I like things to be very like soft looking, well fleshed out. I don't know. Roughness can be tough with early retro games for me. Generally this game is great though. The soft colors help. The bright greens, and then the bright blues. Although, ooh, look at the sky though. Look at the sky. It's got like lumps and bumps on it. It's kind of nice. What was I saying? I don't know. This level is like kind of harsh on my eyes and not terribly interesting. But I don't know. A lot of times when I think about playing Kirby 64 after my first run, which was only last year, I think about this level and I'm like, meh. But like, there's so many other levels to play that are like so much better. What is double bomb? Oh, missile. Why not? That sounds great. Oh, wow. So the thing about Kirby remakes is they have only happened with really, really landmark games. Like Kirby's Adventure was like the first game with copy abilities. Kirby Superstar was just kind of a really big deal. I mean, if you remember my my taxonomy for Kirby copy abilities, I literally broke them up into adventure style, modern style. Oh, actually, sorry, I'm kind of mistaken about that. Are these homing missiles? Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you remember my lecture, I was like, you know, there's the era of Kirby that was adventure and the era that was modern, which actually began with Superstar. So Superstar was a really important game, and then Return to Dreamland. You're shielding this? That's kind of epic. This is like Castlevania. And then Return to Dreamland was pretty big too. You know, it really started off this whole era of the 2D, 3D games that we have. I mean, sorry, Kirby 64 didn't quite do that. There's not a lot of its blood in the later games. So basically, I personally don't... The ports are possible. Ports of Triple Deluxe Planet Robobot, they would be kind of unprecedented, but if they happened, it would be like, oh yeah, of course that could happen. So I would love that. I would love to be able to stream and play Planet Robobot, the 3DS games, without having to use a 3DS emulator. I just don't super have an interest in emulating DS. But Kirby 64, it's really funny because like, it's really not a landmark game in the way that Adventure Superstar and Return to Dreamland are, but I think it's also one of the only ones super deserving or kind of wanting a remake still, because like Dreamland 2 you could certainly argue. I mean, Dreamland 1 you could certainly argue. Personally, I think the Game Boy graphics are really nice, but they're, you know, the most rudimentary of any Kirby game. And they did already sort of remake Dreamland 1 as a side mode in Superstar. Personally, I would still enjoy a remake of that, but I just could never see them making such a short game remake. Even Dreamland 2. Dreamland 2 is also kind of niche. So Kirby 64, like, I think it's one of the only games that really asks to be remade. Although personally, I think a lot of the charm is in these graphics. But it is also, you know, it's obviously very rudimentary, and it's very, like, we're just kind of getting it started with this one. So, yes, Adeleine is helping us now. So, yeah, it's like, here's what I think. I don't think it's terribly likely, but if it happened, afterwards, everybody would be like, oh, of course it happened. Because, like, it's not landmark, but it is kind of a big deal. Like, it's not, but it is. It's more likely than any of the other Dark Matter trilogy games. It's more likely than any of the flagship games. It's more likely than any spin-off. It's more likely than any modern game. So it is the most likely, right? I mean, I just counted out all of them. So it's not like there's really a better game to remake. And, you know, N64 remakes have always kind of been a thing. Like, it's just kind of what happens. It's a very rudimentary era. So I think that, in a weird way, like, I don't think it's going to happen, but if it did happen, there would be some logic to that. Like, it definitely has, you know, people asking for it, for sure. And I think it'd be really cool. To be honest, I would want it to not happen for a little bit longer, because, to be honest, I think, like, I don't know, I don't really find Star Allies or Return to Dreamland Deluxe as charming as Return to Dreamland and the 3DS games. I don't know. I think with Return to Dreamland Deluxe, they didn't really understand what I found to be beautiful about that game. So some of the changes, I think, made it look more basic, or like a little less like iconic. Like, for me, I think a lot of the charm came in the design of when you see cutouts of the land and the ground, and you can see stuff in the dirt and stuff. That gave the game a really distinct feel for me. And Triple Deluxe also has a really distinct thing going on with, like, a lot of geometric shapes, like triangles and stuff. And I could totally picture them remaking Triple Deluxe and, like, getting rid of a lot of the geometric shapes, and it'd be like, did you even understand, like, what made this game look unique. So I think there's a lot of stuff that changed with like color and graphics with the move from Wii to HD on Return to Dreamland Deluxe that makes it look a little bit generic and boring to me. It's still nice. Like, obviously we've talked about it. Like, almost every level is like a nice new way to experience the level. But like right now, if they remade Kirby 64 and just made it kind of look like Star Allies and Return to Dreamland Deluxe, I think I'd be kind of disappointed. I would want them to feel confident giving it a really distinct art style and doing something kind of brave with it. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what that would look like, but just giving it like HD textures and stuff would be really, really boring right now. Whereas I feel like they were just kind of doing more with the limited graphics on the 3DS and the Wii. They were more charming. Whereas Star Allies is just like, yep, that's Kirby in HD, alright. I don't know. It doesn't speak to me as deeply. Yes, I would say original next. Chica? What did Chica do? Oh my god, Chica. The shield guy with the rockets, yeah. Finally, we got one. Yeah, new original next for sure. And the new original would be very interesting. We're gonna come back. Was this the boss? What's the easiest way to get Spark? It might be here. So this is our first hashtag Kirby 64 puzzle, where we have to get a particular mix ability and bring it to a particular place. I've never done this all the way through. I believe the hardest puzzles in the Dark Matter trilogy are Dreamland 3, and those are just so beyond me. Oh, look, I never realized you could get them in one go. If you inhale 2 of the same fella, you can get the mix right off the bat. That's actually kind of nice. I bet you can also just straight up mix abilities if you space them right. Okay. Yeah, so there is an area where we have to have double Spark, and now we'll have to go through the process of having double Spark and bringing it there. So, like, this is something I didn't really mess with the first time, but as is common with the Dark Matter trilogy, I was kind of disappointed with the ending, not doing everything. So I've putzed around, and I think I've 100%ed, at least now I have, both Rock and Popstar. So we can do that today. I'd like to spend time trying to solve all the puzzles. That would be nice. That'd be nice to do on stream. Where is Spark, though? We have to kind of go in for it. Yeah, welcome to the group chat. Oh my god, it's literally a group chat. It's literally a group chat. Having 5 people, that is a group chat number. Wait, this is the Spark puzzle. I thought there was Spark before the puzzle. Where is Spark? Hello? Oh, we're gonna grind these. If we can keep them. Where's Spark? Look at the stars rising out of the fountain in the center. Maybe I do like this level. Maybe I am starting to like this level. Oh, look at this. If you didn't know to go left, you could see the crystal shard in the background here. That's pretty nice. I will now be keeping my eyes peeled. Yeah, I hope it's fun. Unfortunately, with the Dreamland puzzles, or the Dark Matter puzzles, it's kind of a matter of, like, how unfun are they? Like, surely some will be fun. But I've learned and mastered all of the puzzles for Dreamland 2, which these are a lot more comparable to than Dreamland 3, which is super ambitious and really, really big. And there are some that are evil. Like, there are some that are such evil puzzles for whatever goddamn reason. And yeah, they're kind of a lot. They're just kind of a lot. Oh, do we not refight dedede for plot reasons? I kind of like this. I like this. They're like, nah, he's at the picnic. Why would you be fighting him? Goodness gracious. I have to master this. Yeah. They do... Ugh. I don't think it's fair to use the, like, mixed bags help you appreciate good and bad things in games. Because, like, this game's not a mixed bag. It's a pretty great game. Although, I guess the Dark Matter trilogy is the most mixed, probably, of all the Kirby games. It's unfortunate to call the cutest, weirdest, most forgotten Kirby games the most mid, but they do all have problems. Like, I don't know. I watched 2 really glowing reviews of this game in a row from people, whereas I personally think that it's, like, not outstanding in its level design, so I will be paying more of attention to it to see if maybe I'm being too harsh on this game, due to my kind of bias that, like, yeah, these games were forgotten for a reason. Not because they're bad, but just because, like, Dreamland 2 and 3, they definitely have their problems. There we go. That's a Sparky. I'm glad we have Sparky, specifically. Like, he fits this vibe. They could have remade another low poly Sparky guy, but he's our guy, and he looks good like this. Do we still have Spark? Hell yeah! Okay, that makes things easier. Oh no, we have to listen to Quiet Forest. However will I cope? What is Spark and Rock? I think that's a telekinetic rock move. Yeah, we've barely even talked about the mixes. I've used a lightning rod, I've used missile, that's pretty fun. Anything with fire and bomb tends to be fun. Rock, electric, ice, those are a lot more mixed, so to speak. Hey, stand still. Wait, it's not Spark. Spark is yellow. We need green, green. We need, like, double cutter shut the box. I forgot, the puzzle is green, green, not yellow, yellow. Get out of here. Yeah, one really weird thing is the only 2 games to use this system where you spit out enemies instead of stars are Kirby 64 and Forgotten Land. There is a weird amount of similarity between Forgotten Land and 64, and in a way, they're both the first 3D games, you could say. So I personally, like, I keep a pulse on that. What have we done? We tortured him. What is this awful technique? Oh. What is this horrific move we've discovered? Actually, enemies respawn really easily. We don't need to replay for this. But yeah, it's so weird. I played this game for the first time right before Kirby Forgotten Land, so I was like, hey, what's up with this? Why aren't the enemies being spat as stars? They're being spat as, like, you know, small versions of themselves. I think that's a lot of the appeal. I think it's definitely meant to feel like a playground. Because, like, a level like this, you just kind of walk around and, I don't know. I mean, there's some intrigue here, but a section like this, you're just, like, walking around and having fun. I don't know. Which is pretty good for Kirby. Oh, God. That's a pretty mint chocolate chip looking one. But I'm not using it. Yeah, there is actually, yeah. I also think that Elfalin is the only character since Ribbon and Adeleine to be anything like Ribbon and Adeleine. Yes, that's satisfying right there. Carrying things on your head is like a sneaky great part of this game. That song's a little bit fast for me. Look at those stars on the door. Look at those. Those are lovely. Oh. The upside down golden prism thing? That's delightful. Perfect. We're grooving. Now that I've played this level like 11 times, I'm starting to become more fond of it. I wish that the Castlevania of Kirby had better, more appealing color design, but we live. He might have. He's working on it. Hello. I'm here to collect my 6th up. Oh, I'll take that too. It'll be funny playing this for kind of like a marathon sitting and seeing how many level ups we can get. I wonder if we'll get to like 20 today. Generally, they reset when you turn off the game, I believe. Arrgh! Look at those stars! They turn from blue to yellow. That's like, they love us. They care so much about us to do that beautiful performance for us. Look at these stars! Okay, the stars are really winning me over. Not to have like a hashtag Kirby moment. It looks like there's also stars as like an explosion effect when I hit them with the cutter. That's a nice detail. Ah! Yeah, flying is low-key unforgiving. You will certainly get into situations. Yeah, I just like... If they remake this game, they gotta do it really right. Because, like, I would hate to see it not feel this unique. Like, I don't know, there's just nothing quite like this vibe in the whole series. Whereas I don't really feel that way about Star Allies and Return to Dreamland Deluxe to an extent. I'm drinking some very British tea. Kind of tastes like maple syrup. Okay, we're gonna get this. Ah! It's certainly keeping me engaged, but I'm struggling. I deserve like a big hug for when I 100% pop star. Oh my god! No conversation, just straight to combat. You know the story. It's Wispy Woods. He has a family now. We have to slaughter them. The little babies are shooting their little baby wind. And they're jumping! Why are they jumping? They must be so happy to be here. Oh. I'm so mad! His roots are low-key scary, though. Ah! Oh my god! Ah! Holy crap! Aren't they good? Yeah, I feel like this game has a uniquely large amount of new enemies. And I've been playing Kirby Mass Attack, which is like the Pikmin spin-off on DS. And that game is specifically noted by the good people of Kirby Wiki for being kind of standout for how many new enemies it has. They're not all zingers, but it is really cool when you run into something and you're like, hey, I've never seen, you know, miniature Wispy Woods or whatever. It's fun. It's fun when a game will really make a bunch of its own new enemies in Kirby. Even though, like, you know, it's fun to have them back, it's also kind of neat when they don't come back. Like, I've never seen the Baby Woods before, like, come back again, so it makes it more special when you go back to see them. Yeah, part tree, part octopus. I feel like there's a pun there, but I'm not sure what it is. Hi. a cutscene for our effort. We got a larger shard. Hold up. Hold the fuck up. That's warp. That. Why did I never think about this? That's warp. Why did I never think about this? That's literally warp. That's literally warp magic. That's like the thing that I'm always praising Forgotten Land about, is that they introduced warp magic. Of course, this isn't like, they can't control it, but it looks like the crystal shards are creating planetary warps. I always kind of assumed that we've been using a warp star to get around, because the planets don't seem very far. Do we have a sun? Are we orbiting a sun? The only stars look so distant. Ooh, I didn't realize how cool Rockstar looks. Look at this. It's kind of badass. It's all shattered. I like the triangles in the debris. Yeah, it's interesting, Noreen. I feel like we're either never gonna see like anything from Forgotten Land ever again, or maybe they're gonna become like super recurring, because I don't know, like Forgotten Land is a landmark game. Like in 20 years, Forgotten Land is gonna get remade, which is hard to believe, but like Forgotten Land is a Chad. It's like, you know, adventure, superstar, maybe RTDL is the weakest, but then Kirby Forgotten Land, like that's the fourth landmark watershed game. So that's gonna get remade. But will they carry over the Beast Pack? I don't know. Because usually you wouldn't have a way to get back to them, right? But we have Elfilin. That's what I'm always saying. We have Elfilin. He's such a good plot device and a really, really rewarding end game thing. His warp power. I'm trying Haribo sour grapefruits. They seem good. Oh my god, yeah. I'm just shocked, like, our warps look so similar to Elfilin's warps. It's kind of unsettling. Like, for somebody who cares about Elfilin's warps as much as I do, it's really shocking I didn't notice this when I was replaying the game last month. Because, like, Star Allies sets the precedent that now a lot of characters, like, will hang out and come visit Kirby, but it doesn't explain how. And now we have Elfilin, who can at least, like, help, like, cover the plane tickets that Adeleine and Ribbon would be incurring to go visit Kirby as much as they want to. Another thing I was talking about on Twitter with somebody who loves Adeleine. Twitter's been popping off lately. I've been finding more and more Kirby artists to follow. So it's like every day I'm like, oh, we're all thinking about Tyranza? Oh, we're all thinking about Elfilin today? Oh, wow, good work, everybody. I'm really happy. I do feel extra mentally ill when I see, like, the contrast between, like, goth hardcore Visual K idols and, like, cute drawings of Elfilin. I'm like, oh, I'm both sides of Hot Topic again. That's mentally ill. That's really mentally ill. But I can't pretend it's not how I feel. Grapefruit is... it's a lot. I try, but it's a lot. I'm enjoying this, though. I actually had a playlist. It was kind of my November playlist, and it was kind of my chill out playlist, and it was called Grapefruit just because that was the first song I put on it, and I used Adeleine and Ribbon for the art because that was kind of my November mood. Like, I was listening to this music and thinking about crystal shards a lot. So when I was picking candy, I saw Haribo grapefruits, and I'm like, oh, I gotta have a grapefruit for the Kirby stream. So I'm having an artistic moment here. This is what I'm all about. I'm always making these moments. Well, I feel like balance would require something in the middle. Like, I feel like when you're gravitating to extremes, like, I don't know. Like, of course, I do feel balanced by bringing in, like, soft and hard things. But when it's, like, the softest in the world and the hardest in the world, it's like, oh no, I'm mentally ill. Or at least I'm very sensitive, which is true in both cases, but I like fantasy. I've been enjoying fantasy lately. Not that it's one of my favorite things, but just because I'm like, this is pretty soft, but not as super, super soft as kawaii stuff. And this is pretty cool and tough sometimes, but not as intense as like dark fantasy or like, I don't know, like scary sci-fi. Fantasy is when I'm like, yeah, I feel healthy. Like I feel very like normal with a capital N when I'm thinking about like Zelda as opposed to like kawaii blobs and like parents being massacred in Castlevania in alternation. When it's quite like that, I'm like, I think I'm kind of an extreme person, which I am, but sometimes I like to forget a little bit. We had like 3 followers when I went to Castle dedede, and I'm like, fuck this level, and now they're all gone and we can talk about whatever. Or viewers, not followers. Speaking of citrus. Hi, Waddle D. Speaking of citrus. Guess you got given. Wait, did I solve this puzzle accidentally? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. What is that? Oh, needle rock? Okay. I randomly, when I was leaving the office on Wednesday or Thursday, I got given yuzus. Someone brought a bunch of yuzus, and I saw a yuzu tree on the train, so I think we can grow yuzus around here. I got given my first ever yuzus, and I put them in a bath. I should probably use that other yuzu bath tonight. Oh, it's rockstone that I want to bring back. You know, I'm gonna say, unfortunately, I kind of want to like redo the level now. I don't know, like, I feel like that's gonna be like annoyingly completionist of me, but look at this oasis. Ah, it's such a cool detail. And I think we're gonna go to those pyramids and spire over there. And there's stars in the sand! They know how to make everything appealing here. Yeah, I held my first yuzus. I had my yuzu quests. It was very silly timing. I don't know, I'm becoming a desert person. In Mass Attack, I was like, this green forest level is too chipper for me. I want to go to the desert. And the Mario Wonder desert is like my absolute favorite desert, so deserts are kind of on a high right now. Yeah, what is exactly halfway? I think like going to your job is halfway between Kirby and hardcore goth. Like, I think most of life exists halfway between there. No. It's like a crane game is what it is. I saw capybaras. Now, who's gonna mix with me? I think Pokemon is halfway between Kirby and hardcore goth. I was kind of stressing about that shot right there. Oh, yeah, this kind of goes hard. Because if I missed that shot, which I'm wont to do, I would have had to redo this level. Mostly? No, not entirely. Look at these stars! Who is the mad lad putting star textures on the ground in the desert? Like, who thinks of that? No, Parasol's not in this. But those really are floating meat pans. Ah! Yeah, Parasol was Dreamland 2 and 3? Even the most popular abilities can't get constant support in the Dark Matter trilogy. But someone came back in this. Not Sword. There's someone in here. It's not Cutter. Cutter, I think, had perfect dependence. rock, electric. Needle? No, needle is pretty common in Dark Matter Trilogy. There's one ability that's like pretty popular that is here, and I'm like, oh, good for her. But what one is it? I couldn't even tell you. I think fire and ice have pretty good attendance in the Dark Matter Trilogy. The more I play these levels, the more I like them. Perish. Like, what went wrong with these sub-bosses? Why do we have them like this? The lighting in this room is doing it for me. I would call this game an acquired taste, at least for me. It takes, like, constant focus to, like, appreciate it. Except for those little dumpling guys, Jesus. And those cactuses that are, like, I don't know, cells? Wispy Woods is... Yeah, I think Wispy Woods and Cutter are actually like the two most common things in Kirby, if I'm not mistaken. I bet you that there are some Wispy-less games, but I couldn't name them. Dreamland 2 has it, Dreamland 64 has it, Dreamland 1 has it, Adventure has it, Superstar has it multiple times. Does Dreamland 3 have Wispy Woods? Mass Attack has it. Squeak Squad. Maybe it doesn't have it. Squeak Squad might have been a rebel. I think Amazing Mirror goes the furthest with their modification because they make the same fight, but it's King Golem instead, which is actually funny because that would have been my first Kirby boss ever. That's quirky. Yeah, he's like the exact same fight, but he's actually a different character. A lot of the times it's like Mecha Wispy or something. Forgotten Land subverted it a bit. What does Squeak Squad do? No, Squeak Squad might be the only one without it. Amazing Friends. Star Allies has it. Robobot has like Mecha Woods. Triple Deluxe has Floral Woods. And Return to Dreamland sure as sugar has it. Yeah, I think it's only Squeak Squad that's missing it, which feels less like an artistic subversion and more like an awkward, like, oh. So you don't have Wispy Woods. I'm pretty sure they don't have it. I'm not winning anything here. I could have won something, though. I shouldn't have given up. All right. I suppose I could take a mini game break. Could I? May I? Ah! What have I done? I enjoy these mini games an abnormal amount. I think they're the best. It might just be because you get to play with all the characters. I think this game was made to be a 4-player co-op game. It's a real bummer that that didn't work out because that would have been really delightful chaos. But I really love how it ended up working out anyhow. We haven't done our first dedede level yet. He'll be here soon. You'll see him. Ripple Star! Yeah, we've never been back to Ripple Star. Like, nothing from this game came back. Oh, 20%. Yeah, we've nearly caught up. Oh, well, what enemies do we have? We have this guy, Rocky! And that's it. We've only gotten one. It's gonna be a long stream. Strap in. I'm so fond of these mini games. I want to be King dedede. That is a great question. You know, I think there's a video of me explaining my logic in spring 2020. Wow, so back then, holy crap. Back then, I hadn't really become a Kirby superfan yet. It really happened in the summer of 2020. A lot of gaming happened that summer. It happened right around when I first played Hollow Knight, actually. I remember I was playing Kirby's Adventure, and I was really rushing to do the final boss before a video call for work. And I was like, I feel deeply happy right now. I was like, I feel particularly joyful in this moment. I was like, am I falling in love? Because I was just a very normal Kirby enjoyer before. Which is to say, I played Dreamland 3 for the first time, Dreamland 2 for the first time, Dreamland for the first time, and Kirby 64 for the first time, in addition to really giving Epic Yarn the time of day and playing Mass Attack for the first time. Look at that pink adeleine, oh my god. All of that happened after COVID started and after my Let's Play. So when I was picking a Kirby game, I only knew the flagship games, which are, I wanted to change the difficulty. The flagship games, which are Squeak Squad, Amazing Mirror, and I knew Superstar Ultra, and I had played the Adventure remake. Then I had Kirby Air Ride, and I had the modern games, but I wasn't in love with them or anything. Like, I think the last Kirby game I was super excited for, because I was really into Amazing Mirror and Squeak Squad, and even Superstar Ultra I was pretty pumped about in elementary school. But then when I got a little bit older, I was just a lot less excited when, like, Return to Dreamland came out. But me and my friend Justin actually played, like, plenty of Return to Dreamland co-op, and it was just kind of like another game for us to play on the Wii. Like, I don't even think it had any particular sway on us besides... Like, I don't think it even had a stronger sway on us than, like, Mario co-op did. And, like, I barely played Mario. I remember we had a good time with my sister, which was rare, working together to beat Magolor and stuff and play the final level. So, like, it was one of our, like, sleepover games, but I didn't feel particularly strongly about it. I actually brought it back as, like, a novelty, just because it was like, hey, LMAO. Like, it was totally, even when I fell in love with Kirby, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna do this, like, co-op Let's Play, because I gotta live with Liz and Hazel, so that'd be cute. And then I was like, yo, this game's got Tornado. I forgot that Tornado was a thing. I'm like, yo, this game's got Needle. I'm like, what if this game got a Switch remake? That'd be nuts. That'd be so cool. I bet only I would enjoy it. I didn't fully fall in love with it until, honestly, it's kind of tricky, actually. Like, not to be like, my origin stories are so dark, but there is one moment where I was gaming so much, like, in a really, really bad time, in July 2021. Like, that was just, like, a really dark time for me. And that was when I fell in love with... I mean, I was already in love with this Gaia 5, because this was post-Grid Night. But I was, like, deeply in it with this Gaia at that time. And that was when I really fell in love with, Skyward Sword. Oh, then again, why would I even have bought Skyward Sword HP? I guess just because I had already stopped playing Hazel's copy. But I was playing Skyward Sword, and that's when that became, like, my favorite Zelda and one of, like, my homiest games. And, well, sorry. We just went down, like, a therapy rabbit hole. All of this to say, my tastes got formed between, like, 2020 and 2021. Like, I knew that, like, I fell in love with Robobot and Triple Deluxe pretty hard and started to feel out, like, the big three before I played Return to Dreamland. But Return to Dreamland kind of clicked in a... I don't know. It's hard. It's like, I don't want to say that it's not the game being good, because it is, but it and Skyward Sword kind of snuck in on me and became these, like, super, super homey games in a pretty bad time. So, like, I don't want to say that, like, I only like Return to Dreamland because it was that moment. I don't think it's true. I don't really want to reduce it to that. But it is true that, like, similar to Hollow Knight, like, it was right place, right time, I guess. Which is a triumphant tangent. to say that when I picked Squeak Squad, I only knew or only really cared about the flagship games, which are now like my most apathetic games by far, because I didn't care that much about Return to Dreamland, and I didn't care that much about Triple Deluxe. I actually was like when I was on my gaming burnout, one of the only games I played was Planet Robobot, and I was like, this is kind of beautiful. And I think, even though I didn't think much about it, like I didn't think much about these games when I played them, I was like, ugh, like my big 3 games, when I first played them, they were just kind of like drinking water to me. Like they did start to speak to me a little bit when I was trying to break the burnout and stuff, but like I couldn't really honor them. Like I couldn't really give them the power and respect and be like, this game means a lot to me. Because to me, they were just kind of dinky baby games, because I was like, JRPGs and Smash, roar! So like I don't know, it was hard for me to process that like the way that Robobot made me happy was like important. But I think I started to feel like, oh, Kirby is kind of important to me, playing the retro games, pretty much all the games on this collection. It was when I played them for the first time that I was like, oh, Kirby kind of means a lot to me. So Squeak Squad came from an era where like I didn't care so much about Kirby. I think I liked Squeak Squad more than I liked the modern games, because back then like all of the new 3D games just felt kind of like different. A lot of my friends, like Liz and Amber, from the same like year as me, we all will say like the 3D Mystery Dungeon games feel less special, the 3D Pokemon games feel less special, like anything that went 3D after the Pixel era felt less special. So I only really knew the flagship games and the 2 remakes that I grew up with, and then I had the big 3 who were not big back then. And basically I wanted to be a contrarian. Just because it's the 2 of us and I could say whatever I wanted. Yeah, a lot happened in order to... Yeah, it's just, I don't know, I think of it as just kind of like, I got into Kirby in 2020, but like there was a lot of context. There may even be deeper levels to go into in order to like really understand Kirby and why it hit when it did. But Kirby wasn't important to me when I picked Squeak Squad. Squeak Squad is a really interesting moment because like I didn't give a shit yet, really. Like I just didn't really care that much. Wait, what's going on here? Why can't I? Why are they all Kirby? Is this a glitch? I picked 3 players. That's the problem. Oh my god, look at all these waddles. Intense! Exclamation point. Yeah, this is intense. Whoa, I've never played this. This is really, really pretty. But yeah, basically, I knew the flagship games, and I knew the remakes. And everybody likes Amazing Mirror, so I wanted to be a contrarian and play Squeak Squad. In reality, I think I did want to revisit it. I think I was curious what I would feel, because it was the most, like, it was the one that I was most apathetic about of those games that I played a lot of. Because, like, Amazing Mirror and Superstar Ultra get called, like, some of the best Kirby games quite a lot. I mean, among the best, certainly. And Squeak Squad does not. So I was like, what was Squeak Squad? I only had the foggiest memories of it. This is like legitimately really fun. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shaking my hands. Shaking my hands. The finish line, the amount of layers, the lushness there, that was really beautiful. Yep. Yep. Yeah, lots of healing, lots of video games. Yeah, so Squeak Squad I really was, I think, trying to, like, revisit and make, like, a deeper connection with. And also, it would have been more boring. I mean, I probably replayed Amazing Mirror not that long beforehand. Like, I think I tried to get into it when I was listening to J-pop for the first time, listening to Riho Ida, Rin Seiyu. Her solo album was one of the first J-pop albums I ever listened to. That would have been summer 2018. So yeah, I was still working on the burnout back then. I had like this vague sense that 2D games were gonna save me. I had like this very vague sense. I mean, thanks to Celeste blowing my tits off, but Planet Robobot predated Celeste. And I had Celeste. At some point I bought Momodora, which was kind of my first proper Metroidvania. The history is weird with the early Metroidvanias in me. Yeah, Kirby Robobot was fall 2017. And I wasn't playing jack shit. That was my Love Live phase, and that was when I was like, I'm done with Smash. I'm done with my favorite RPGs. Gaming is depressing. But I did play Kirby, and I think once the Love Live paradigm kicked in, only Kirby really spoke to me very deeply. I actually was doing a Marie Kondo and looking at my 3DS games and trying to decide which ones I even wanted to keep. And the only one that spoke to me was Triple Deluxe, which you could say is pretty obvious. You know, if I was coming off my Love Live phase, of course it was. But I did get this very powerful feeling. And in spring 2019, when like Lisa was trying so hard to get me to revisit gaming and like give it a shot, pre-Zelda, I did look at Triple Deluxe and I did look at some of my 2D games and think like, I could go back into gaming playing 2D games, but they just felt so watery to me. They felt so meaningless to me back then. Like they seemed like baby games. They just didn't seem as meaningful to me as RPGs and stuff. Now, like, I will laugh when Amber says that like Persona 5 is deeper than Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Like I will actually have a reaction because that's just the opposite of my worldview now. I think that 2D games are so much more meaningful than like other genres, in my opinion. Just the meaning that I extract from them is so much deeper than like word games and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, Kirby just kind of had a way with breaking through my burnout. And then once I really got the ball rolling and like wasn't burned out anymore, yeah, really, really right time, right place stuff, I guess, during COVID. And Squeak Squad is just so random. Like things weren't crazy yet or anything. I was just kind of grooving. Yeah, it really does. Yeah, honestly, this could be a whole new paradigm of Laylology, looking back and viewing the trends of 2D gaming and Love Live as not interrelated parts of my life. That'll be a kicker. All right, I'm gonna buckle down and do this. Oh shit, you guys shouldn't trust the turtles. I feel like they have a really weird pattern where they go down every 3 turns or something like that. Shit. Do you think I lost it? Now I probably lost it. Is this my favorite Kirby minigame? This is meaningful to me. This game is meaningful to me. It's so much fun. I've actually been going back and playing weird DS games. This is a whole topic for another day. But I've kind of maybe been grooving with the idea of like, I decided that Kirby is meaningful, where to most people, Kirby is a fun 6-hour romp and nothing more. Like, what other games could I like find surprise meaning in? Like, Rhythm Heaven is a super simple game, but like, it hits me very deeply. And I'm like, what if like super simple gimmicky games are really appealing to me? That'd be a very funny development for 2024. So there's a lot of very simple gimmicky games at my retro store, or just like my anime store in town. And I'm like, well, if I wanted to play WarioWare and Rhythm Heaven, I'd be in heaven. But they don't seem very substantial to me now. But then people will pay like $60 for these games with WarioWare, and it's like, well, maybe these do have some meaning that I just don't understand. Okay, we're getting much better. And our mental health is flourishing, because this level is beautiful. Starfy is like, oh my god. Apocalypse Starfy. I'm mostly thinking about my journey right now is like, I want to play Yoshi, but Starfy could be the one who steals the show. Because like, all I remember from last time I tried Starfy is like, this game is beautiful. Like there's so much detail and like the side stuff. There's just so much bringing it to life. And that's what I like about the Jack Skellington game, which was by the Starfy people. So I'm like, I want to kind of try more of their games. I want more like cute side scrollers. I want more cute side scrollers. It's crazy I never said that before, but like Kirby doesn't have to be a monolith. Like there are other cute side scrollers with lots of detail. Girly little games. My sister's friend Maddie is like probably feeling elated somewhere right now. She loves this kind of stuff. She loves Yoshi. When there's no viewers, we can just monologue in retrospect. I'm on the hunt. I love my beautiful competitors. I love everything going on right now. Alright, Green, you think you got this? I think you don't. Crap! Make a mistake, I dare you. Make a mistake, Green. I'm watching you. Oh. Oh, did you make 2 mistakes? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What? Oh, what? Long turtle. Oh my god, they're not even based on... Oh, they're not based on steps. You can just wait for them. That is big tech. Shit. Did I fall behind that bad? Okay. Kami game. Yeah. Just a dollop of trauma. Just a dollop. I guess it's fair to say that Skyward Sword and a Sky 5 and Return to Dreamland were already starting to hit before bad things happened, but they really became like the homiest games to me when bad things did happen. I will just say that and leave it. You're on watch. All of you. All of you. Oh, really? These numbers when we win? I feel that. The gradients, yeah. This is a game that will teach me about gradients. I love the non-3D elements. I love these plants. They're unapologetically what they are. They're just some fucking PNGs. Oh, saved by the turtle. I will write about you in my memoir. Oh no! Oh, she loses it. Oh, the Kaido, it's over. Oh, it's over. That frog, that was harsh. I didn't even know there were frogs in this level. This tea really tastes like maple syrup. This is definitely the most gameplay I've ever gotten out of a Kirby minigame. Yeah, everybody plop. Everybody besides me. Oh no! I'm gonna get second. Third. The turtle redemption arc, yeah. I will learn to understand him. I will meet him where he is. No, I mean, this Kirby Dream Collection is kind of nuts for me, because, like, I think it's 100% games that I never played till 2020. So, like, every single one of them is some part of my journey deeper into Kirby. Even Superstar Original, like, that was, I played that. Like, that helped me get more deeply into Kirby and realize how much I like copy abilities. None of them are, like Kirby 64 is the highest ranking one in my heart now. Like, none of them are really held up, but they are good. None of them are bad. Except I do struggle with Dreamland 3. I recommend it to everybody, but I myself struggle with it. I haven't revisited it in 4 years. I have not revisited it once since 2019 when I first played it. Wait, what? No, yeah, 3 years. But I mean, it did technically fall, yeah. Yeah, no, I was already dabbling Kirby Dreamland 3 before. That's true, I was dabbling Dreamland 3 before Squeak Squad, so I wasn't completely uninitiated. Things were starting to change. I was starting to experience new Kirby. There may be some juice there for charting the progression. Urgh! Like I couldn't see that coming. Oh, the fish. Rage. Oh, I could have skipped that. I won't give up. Oh! I thought I made a mistake. Oh, no! Forget about it. Forget about it! No crystal heart. We are so close to Celeste month, and once again, I have not played it once since last time. And once again, I am craving it as the winter comes. It's been 4 years in a row of craving it when winter comes. I got this pattern down. No, 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 no. No, 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 come on, frog! Come on! No! Now we've done it. Now we've gone and done it. Ah! Mother. This is so hard! Wow. Wow, that is far and away the most gameplay I've ever gotten out of a Kirby minigame. Okay, let's get back to things. Wow. I will say, side stuff, side content is really nice. I really appreciate it. Like, I wouldn't say that this game is bursting with it, but just having that, that's something. It is fun. I'm starting to appreciate having silly side stuff to do. Since when did y'all give Needle? I had no idea you gave Needle. This song is kind of cool. Like, it's not, like, crazy or anything, but it's kind of cool. This cutter enemy is kind of funny. It's like, I don't know, it creates a strong atmosphere. Like, yeah, this is the pillar level. They probably worship Satan here. Really well. Oh, really? No, I did not. We unlocked them. I haven't decided the format for this year. I haven't. I don't know if I'm going to take vacations in January. I'm probably not. I don't think I am. So we might be able to do 4 or 5 streams, depending on how the weekends line up. And, yeah, you know, I think if I cut anything this year, I might cut B-sides. I might do, like, half of the B-sides on stream, and then do the other half on my own, and then do, like, a C-side stream. I think it'd be fun to start doing those together instead of redoing B-sides, because even if I've done them all now, I think maybe, I don't know, 2 of them were new last year. They can still be time consuming, so I want to do the story on stream, which is now our 3rd time doing it together, which is crazy. I want to do the story on stream, and I'd like to try C-sides, because those are totally new. It'll probably be very silly. If it's anything like when I did Farewell, it is a grind. It is a grind in 3/4. The cadence of adding 3/4 to things is so satisfying, but I know it's only in my head because of Harry Potter. So I'm like trying to cancel that cadence out of my brain. Can we think of a better suffix? Yeah, shred. I do wonder why Kirby lets you fly up like that in some areas and then doesn't have anything there. State your name and business. Who are you? Oh my god, you're punching me. You're so cute. Why have I never noticed you before? You're so cute. And look at that beautiful fire you throw. I'm so immersed. I'm so deep in it. Yeah, I will say for me, I think that honestly, playing a game like Kirby Mass Attack that has a lot of side content, it kind of does like a certain 2D immersion thing for me. Like, I think the minigame there did also help, like, having a side mode or something in a 2D side-scroller that, like, is, you know, obviously built with, like, the same flavor as the world. I feel like that can low-key, like, sink you more deeply into it. Like, just changing up what you're doing, but keeping it, like, you know, in the game's feel. I feel like that can really immerse you even more. I think that's what that minigame hell grind did for me right there. And certainly what Kirby Mass Attack does, even if it's all very arcadey, like, you sink really deeply into it when you have something like that to grind. I like that glunks are here. Glunks are definitely here. Oh, look how gentle that water sound effect is. Yes, he did. We'll find out the original source. Yeah, I didn't think I liked the lightning rod ability, but it kind of bangs. And now I have given up my chance to have it. Hopping on cheesecake. I'm not that into cutter in this game. I'm just not really that into this. Yeep. Uh-oh. How many lives are we gonna save? Oh, I also left for the minigame, so... Rip. Beautiful, beautiful cheesecake. Tonight is the night that I can try to get a reservation for my last day in Tokyo on New Year's. Wish me luck. It goes live at 6 and it's really glitchy. I don't know. I'm not insane about the winter menu, to be honest, but like, I'm not gonna pass up a chance to go. Like... That fall menu looked so good. And the summer menu looked good too. There's just a lot that doesn't speak to me on the winter menu. I'm living the high life to care about that kind of stuff. The 2 takeout meals at the cafe are either like the Happy Meal, Waddle Dee or Kirby burger, or a meat pizza. So I think I'm gonna try the meat pizza, but also there are these drinks you can get that look really, really good at the gift shop that I was confused on. So this time I think I would get a pizza and one of those drinks instead of one of the burgers for takeout if I have time. Yeah, this is the big challenges ability. big challenges is a frequent Okyaku-sama in this channel. Yeah, this is another one that's like, it looks less fun than it is. I mean, in this case, you slide a little bit and it's wide, so yeah, you're gonna grab up most fellas, so I suppose it is good. Just for me, when I see like a purely upwards ability like this, I don't expect it to be fun. I forgot this was the King Dedede level. So yeah, this is kind of a remnant of when they wanted it to be a 4-player co-op game. King Dedede is actually playable, and this is fun. It's like a change from the normal gameplay. You can break stuff with this hammer. And it just does so much for building the feeling of an adventure. The King Dedede's here helping. It would have been really fun if this was Meta Knight instead. Like, I can't fathom it being a bandana or a Waddle Dee and Meta Knight, but it'd be funny if Meta Knight also was in this friend group. If he was also in the group chat. You nailed it with group chat. Group chat is exactly the energy. Go on an adventure, a life-changing adventure, and you permanently have a new group chat for it. That's a funky enemy. Foreshadowing. We are going to get to the water level today. We will get to sample it. Ah! 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 Oh, this sucks. So I actually read a bunch more. I read a bunch more in class on Friday. I got to the fusion. I got to the fusion of Kirby and dedede, And I will be honest, I saw her design before I knew that it was Kirby and dedede. I thought that it was like Parfaitski's daughter or something. So I became a fan of Kirby in drag, their drag fusion, before I knew that it was them. So now I'm permanently like L on my forehead. I'm a fan of drag Kirby. I think she's cute. I knew that there was gonna be like this whole cross-dressing gag, and I was like, boy, I wish this wasn't happening. But when I read the segment on it, I was like, this is kind of funny. Like, King dedede is just kind of like enthusiastic about wearing dresses because he has to be a king in his mind, in case he ever needs to be. And Kirby starts off like, I'm not doing that. I was like, oh, of course, transphobic Kirby. But Kirby's like, I love wearing makeup. I'm cuter than you. Like, they really enjoy it, and it makes me happy so far. And they're so cute. I flipped through for the pictures, and I saw her, and I'm like, who's this OC? I thought she was a new character. I sent it to my trans friend who likes Kirby, and I was like, you're never gonna believe this one. Forced feminization. It is what it is. So does forced feminization fall under drag, or is it just cross-dressing? I have no idea. I have no idea. Forced feminization. That is what it is, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, really? I got tagged. Don't laugh at me. The stream will go on for 3 weeks. I posted shorts about this level. I think it's amazing. This is definitely one of my favorite Kirby levels. The song is kinda whatever, but oh my god, the atmosphere. I feel better already in the purple. This is like my natural environment. Look at these weird motherfuckers. Look at these weird melon fritters. Look at this. What's this? What's this? There's coral everywhere. What's this? What's this? There's scullies in the air. I'm too sleepy for this. This is our double rock, isn't it? Yes, ma'am. I love, so this is like, I think this is our first run-in with enemies that are just like straight up blobs with eyes. It's so Kirby 64. And these fellas have had a really good run. They came from obscurity, but they've had a really, really good run of it. They're in a lot of stuff. I really enjoy Meta Knight. He teaches me N1 vocabulary and grammar. Yeah, so I could grab you all the books I have. My friend Kaito, as payment for the hotel, we couldn't use Venmo, so I'm like, don't worry, hon. Just send me 4 copies of the Kirby light novel series that I can't find anywhere. And he sent me 4 random ones. Let's see, I have... Oh, this is exciting. I have Parfaitski, which is Guzen, and I'm very grateful. And I have this insane one with the amazing mirror and like every villain from the years of 2011 to 2013. We've got the Rainbow Curse friends, who I've never played their game, Magalore and Taranza, with an amazing mirror. That's bizarre. Oh, this is the Squeak Squad novel. I didn't even realize that. Somebody in our ALT group chat was talking about the Squeak Squad manga, so the Squeak Squad came up. What is this? Dai Tozoku Dorochino Dan. Yeah, this is literally just... Is this not just a Squeak Squad novel? Oh my god, Noreen, there are squeaks! Oh my god, wait, Google Noreen, Google Kirby Squeak Squad light novel, and look at the cover art, and look at the little squeaks under Daroche and their silly faces. You're gonna get sent. You're gonna get sent so bad. Oh my god, this is... I did not even process that this was the Squeak Squad novel. And then I have... Oh, this is like... Looks like Mass Attack food. This kind of looks like another story about like the Dreamland Quartet getting food. I don't know. This one looks very generic. It just looks like they're getting food like parfait ski. But yeah, I guess I have this fanficky Amazing Mirror one and like the Squeak Squad with a capital S light novel. Do you have others? Wait, which ones do you have? I only have the PDFs of Forgotten Land, which I haven't touched yet. I'm excited for, actually, quite deeply, aren't I? Oh my gosh, I am excited. I haven't processed any of this emotionally. I am so excited about reading more of these. Yeah, you gave me Parfait Ski and Forgotten Land on my iPad. Now I have these in flesh. They're so cute, Dishul. They're so cute. I forgot how good they are. They still have like my they're like my prehistoric channel mascots. They've always been here adding cuteness. Yeah, I think this is a beautiful level. I just... Like right here, the textures right here. This is crazy stuff. The antlion, the bones. Oh, I love this! Looks like it's glowing for some reason. Like it's a weird liminal pool or something. I thought Rockstar would be like my most like whatever level, but I don't know, Rockstar is pretty nice. I love the skeleton! What are you doing? She's so silly. Oh wow, Adeleine made this. Screw off, Adeleine. No, these are flesh, aren't they? They're not paint. We just have these indigenously. Oh my gosh. No, the song's kind of good, actually. Arrgh! Hellraiser? What's Hellraiser? Wait, Hellraiser. Wait, isn't Hellraiser like kind of a horny demon anime? It has like character designs I really like, but I'm like not super interested in it content-wise, probably. Vaguely, but yes. It is. It's purple, and I'm moving, and the music is rushing me along. I can't believe I lived through the Kirby versus Sonic discourse this week, or like last week or whatever. That was so goddamn silly. People were at each other's throats on Twitter about it. This is one of those things where Sonic fans like, we can't lose this, we have nothing. Kirby fans were like, I don't think your series is better, sorry. I'm doing this. Okay. I accidentally made my Pikmin Bloom character look so much like a character from Hellraiser or Hellsinger, whichever one is the one I'm thinking of. And, yeah, kind of inevitable. Oh my god, Marie, we may be headed towards a prosperous era of Mellovania. I have been, like, super on my Kirby shit, of course. But I also played my first new Metroid game in years yesterday, and it kind of clicked really deeply. This could be a prosperous era of Mellovania. If I'm on a Metroid and Kirby phase at the same time this winter, we could be eating good. I might be making a lot of content, I don't know. I feel like Metroid and Kirby have the potential to be at the heart of this channel and possibly my gaming taste generally. It's just that I still have a lot of ground to cover with Metroid. I just have a lot to process with Metroid. Like, they might be the most meaningful games to me generally, but I haven't processed that yet. I'm just seeing, like, this might be on the horizon. Okay, this is kind of painless, but we have to finish the level now. Get out of here! That last shard shouldn't be difficult. I'm sure it's in, like, the waterways. We good. God, oh my... I haven't even rewatched the trailer for Zao since I made that video. Yesterday, I was like, ooh, what if I rewatch the Zao trailer? And it's like, no, save that, build to that. Like, oh my god, that's gonna be... Like, obviously, I'm excited about Earthblade. I've been excited about Earthblade for ages, but, like, I don't know. I'm kind of more excited about Zao. Like, we're gonna see how good the gameplay really is for being... I mean, I don't know how many hands are involved in this besides Salim, but, I don't know. We're just gonna have to see how good it is, because, God, it has the premise. Just, the art style is amazing, the premise is amazing, the world looks amazing. The music seems pretty great, too. Oh, the heart seems amazing. It's just a winner. Just kind of seems like it's gonna be a good time for Layla's. I'm just hoping that, like, Silk Song doesn't drop next year. I'm just hoping that all these games can, like, play nice, because Earthblade needs its own time. Zao needs its own time. Like, a lot of games need their own time next year. I really hope Silk Song doesn't show up and, like, distract me really bad. I hope Life doesn't show up and distract me really bad next year. I mean, I would have done a ton of content on Umbrella if I wasn't miserable. Possibly true for Mario Wonder also. Yeah, it is. It's something. And a lot of people seem to agree. A lot of people seem to agree that it's something. It's not nothing. I love how I played all these levels probably multiple times just this last month, and I'm just like so in it. I'm so in it to just like hop in and replay them again right now. Like, we've only covered content that I've already played in my other file so far today. Except for intense mode on the hop skip game. That's new. That's new. I love these bonefish. They are also like really iconic Kirby 64 like simple enemy. But do you remember them in Kirby Dream Land 2 or 3? I feel like it's possible they're in 3, but the fact that they're triangles with eyes, like they're totally they fit. You could tell me that they're new to this game, and I would certainly believe you. In fact, I'd struggle to believe you even if you showed me a picture of them in Kirby 3, or Kirby Dream Land 3. It's so complicated with the names. I also noticed that, like, in a way, like, it would rhyme for Kirby 64 to have been Kirby Dream Land 4. Like, it's Kirby Dream Land 4. It totally just is. Like, it's a direct continuation of Dream Land 2 and Dream Land 3. And I almost feel like they're calling to the 4 with the name being 64. Because, like, Zelda skipped the 64. Mario went Mario 64. But then Zelda skipped it entirely because it had the name Ocarina of Time. So then this one has a name, but it's also 64, right? Oh, right. And I think in Japanese, it's actually Hoshino Kirby 64. Let me see. Which would very much make it Kirby Dream Land 64, because it was always Hoshino Kabi. What did I do wrong here? Hoshino Kabi, yeah. Let me live here. Hoshino Kabi 64. Yeah, show me. Yeah, Hoshino Kirby 64. So if it's Hoshino Kirby 2, Hoshino Kirby 3, those all got translated as Kirby's Dream Land 2, Kirby's Dream Land 3. This could have been translated as Kirby's Dream Land 64. I think that would have been cute. But, like, Crystal Shards is good too. Let Layla breathe. I feel like they are there, but it feels like they wouldn't be there. It feels like they'd be new. So this is where things get kind of funky. Rockstar is not content to simply be rock and desert. Look at her back there. A friend from Dreamland 3. I think this is her only appearance. Where is she going? She's gone. Look at this. We're not in Kansas anymore. This is a shattered, glowing, purple Magitech bridge. Maybe she's getting potion materials from all the Saboten. Oof. Oof. This reminds me of the Ellen DeGeneres ride at Disney World. Ah, one of the first true liminal spaces. I want to find like Ellen DeGeneres Disney ride waiting room. Kirby live. No, Kirby live. Don't die. Come on, I want the waiting room. Ha! Can't find it. It was a very open 2000s dark room. Yeah, this planet has some kind of history. I've never thought about it much. I wonder if people generally accept that this is the galaxy Popstar is in. Okay, so here's a thought. Here's a thought. If they wanted to make the next 2D Kirby really special, in more ways than just like a new super move and maybe a more differentiated art style, they could do a follow-up to Kirby 64. They could do a follow-up to all these worlds. Because I think these are worlds that interest people. Like, I would say... Oh my god, this is such a liminal space. I would say that this is more, I don't know, I would say that these worlds are more creative and inventive than the average. Tree, star, droplet, moon, sun, carrot, what? Can't remember all that. Yeah, I would say, I mean, I know people love Shiver Star. Shiver Star has a lot of lore implications. Ooh, shoot. And I don't know, some people say that like Shiver Star and the Forgotten Land seem to kind of, I don't know, they're kind of oil and water, like they or batteries, magnets maybe. They're either intensely related or they kind of contradict each other. I think it's more just that they're intensely related. But I would say people seem interested enough in, you know, Shiver Star, and I would certainly say Rockstar seems to be showing potential. Not Ripple Star. Ripple Star, I was literally thinking earlier it'd be nice to see again. Aqua Star is kind of whatever. Oh crap. Maybe we'll find some intrigue in Aqua Star today, but I feel like Rockstar has something going on. Neo Star is cool. Neo Star will be next week. Neo Star is it's a prehistoric themed area, so it's like a newly born star. I think that's a cool premise for sure. But I just think like going back to Ribbon and Adeleine and Shiver Star and the fairies, that'd be very fun. And expanding like the local galaxy of Popstar would be very cool to me. But I don't know. It feels like that would, oh goodness. Don't do this to me again. It feels like that would go hand in hand with like having a fresh art style and maybe some fresh gameplay with like a, oh, people certainly like the mix abilities. You could bring back the mix abilities. I think that'd be really interesting. Bringing back I would certainly miss the modern abilities, but bringing back mix would be a really cool direction for a sequel. I think a lot of people at this point do miss them. It's hard though, because they really did do that with Star Allies. It just was so different. Star Allies was like Superstar Ultra, but with mix. So like, going back to something this simplistic and creative, it'd be different. But I don't know if it's different enough for like a company to greenlight it, you know? Like I would find that interesting, but they might be like, oh, we just did a mixing game, so whatever. When is Just bring back this weird platforming stuff would be different. But yeah, like, I would like a remake of this, as long as it's not boring, basically. I mean, would I play a boring remake of this? Yes, it wouldn't be that boring, but I would be kind of bemoaning, like, a more artistic one. Super Kirby Galaxy! You can now play as Adeleine. Where in heaven's good graces was that middle puzzle? I guess it was probably in the weird symbol room. That's for later. That's for the future. Yes. Elflin's like, I'm so confused. Can we go on a walk? And then we go on a walk around the galaxy. Oh yeah, get ready for this boss. Here's some more intrigue. Like, why? What? We couldn't be fighting like a rock monster or something. We could be fighting a big lizard or something to go with the desert theme, but instead this is happening. This all is delightfully the year 2000, isn't it? The oh, I guess you'll see, but this is very like a home digital cinema, technology of the future gone awry. My home cinema has gone awry. Here we go, yeah, it's RGB. So it's very like, I don't know, digital imagery vibes. They're like, we've been working so hard with the tech for this game that this is about tech now. This is just about images and colors. Ah, I'm gonna die. I do get whittled down. Literally, like, and it's so weirdly not personified. Like, this is it. It's literally 3 color blocks. Like, what? That's very not normal. I will beep, 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 beep. Oh, I broke it. Lovely. Ah! Scheisslich. I don't think swearing in German was gonna help my 8th reading problem. God, I will say, I went to sit down and actually make a family-friendly Kirby playlist. And I felt so weird about it. I was like, once I finally did it, I was like, this is weird. This is weird, right? Like, so many people make Kirby content, and they don't swear as much as I swear, but they're also not as paranoid as I am about, like, being a bad influence on kids. Like, I don't know, like, so many people make Kirby content just, like, for general audiences, and, like, sure, maybe kids watch it, but, like, I don't know, kids are, I mean, in Japan, kids like Nintendo, but kids are playing Roblox, like, kids are selling meth, you know, you're in 5th grade, you want to smoke cocaine, you want to smoke crack, like, you don't want to, you're not playing Kirby, you're playing Call of Duty, like, I don't know. I feel like I can just make Kirby content, try to keep it light on the swearing, but I feel like I don't need to go any further out of my way. It's just because for me, I did have kids in the audience at my panel when I kind of like first did Kirby content for people. So I've been very mindful of the fact that, like, I don't know, because I gave my channel a plug and everything. Maybe next time I just will be more discreet about the plug or something, but I don't know. I did feel very complicated in person, maybe like having faces to go along with everything. But the only time we've run into a kid watching content they shouldn't watch on this channel and commenting was Hollow Knight. So it's like, well, if Hollow Knight's not safe, then maybe it's not my fault. I don't know. Blame YouTube. They're all marked not for kids. God, I would never mark my Kirby content for kids. Like, I would never. Then you can't, like, comment on it. It's just a nightmare. Yes. Ooh, we're doing combos? Yeah. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Kind of weird. It's not like other Kirby levels. Why is it wearing this hat? It's so quirky. Get it. Yeah. There is some children that I've never met. There's some streamers that have never met children, yeah. No, we actually had a girl who was definitely neurodivergent about Kirby in the audience, and she was a riot. She was a lot of fun. Like, her dad thanked me for, like, not being, like, a dweeb to her and, like, letting her, like, you know, be silly. But she was legitimately so fun to have ask questions and interject and stuff. She shredded me because I analyzed every 2D ability so deeply. And then she asked me, why didn't you consider the star allies? And I was like, why didn't I consider the star allies? You are seeing the future. This is so untapped. Those are the most creative abilities in the whole series. You are a visionary girl. Like, she was definitely neurodivergent about star allies, which is so charming. Star Allies is a really good game for a kid to have. Like, if you don't care so much about the gameplay, it's just like your imagination will run wild. There's so much fun stuff in there. If you just like seeing all the characters being together and stuff. For me, like, having the characters genuinely interact like they do in this game is a lot more meaningful than having them on, like, a big rotating summon list, you know? That's just not as meaningful to me as this game is, but, if that's meaningful to you just to have the characters around, then Star Allies is like a toy box. It's a lot of fun. Oh, it was so good. I loved her. She was super silly. No, I really am sad that, one of the things I'm most sad about, I mean, besides, like, camp, is just that I can't go to Anime Boston while I'm in Japan. I really wish I could have kept that going. But, like, my first subs on this channel were all people from that audience. We went from 10 subs to 30 subs with them. It was like, I was really honored by that. Because it was a 100-person room and I filled it up, and 1 in every 5 actually took out their phone and followed me on YouTube after that performance. I was like, that was one of my favorite things I've ever done, especially in content creation. It was so gratifying. So yeah, Kirby has definitely come back. I feel like I'm still, in 2024, I'm definitely going to work more on structuring the channel a bit better so people can know what to expect. Because I feel like every time I make a video, it like doesn't follow off the last one. Lately, I've been doing more of my classic core stuff, like Metroidvania, game design, drama. Lots of drama, actually, involving it. But, I don't know. I feel like every time I stream or I do something new, I feel like I'm throwing people off. They don't know what to expect. Like, I've noticed some channels I like, even if they're covering popular topics, if it's different from their regular topics, they don't get views. Because, like, of course it makes sense. You build up your followers because they come for you for one thing or a few things. Like, even if I'm a variety content creator, I'd like to be more straightforward and consistent about what I do so people know what to expect. That is kind of a goal maybe for 2024. Find the things I most enjoy making and make them consistently so people can get into a rhythm. Because I like routine, and I certainly have been pretty steady in my interests for a long time. So something like consistent Kirby content, I don't know. I have one Kirby idea cooking up for a video that could be pretty good, but it's just, I haven't really been farming Kirby for ideas. I don't even know if I want to, but I've been thinking about it because obviously I like talking about it. Oh, absolutely, Noreen, yeah. But at the same time, like, what are you gonna do? Yeah, if all of America is trying to make you afraid to be anywhere near children because of your specific demographic identity, yeah, you might be paranoid, but... Yeah, I couldn't picture myself doing that. Even making a streaming specific channel, I feel like that'd be a bit too much of a divide. Even if it feels like my streams clog up the video feed sometimes, I don't know. I enjoy having it together. All I would ever do probably is switch to making a Twitch and a YouTube separately, but even that I don't really have an interest in doing. Okay, what am I doing? I guess I can get Aqua for Aqua Star. I'm gonna grab Aqua. God, no, you make a really good point about, like, the political climate in America, because, like, bruh, like, sorry, bruh is maybe not the right word, but, honest to God, I've really been enjoying teaching these last couple weeks, like, it's tough and everything, but, there's some times where I'm like, what if I was a history teacher in Japan? Because, like, I can't really be a Japanese or an English teacher. Well, I could be an English teacher, but I don't want to be. It's just, I mean, I could be a primary English teacher, maybe, but what if I was making, like, Japanese social studies concepts easier to understand? I'm just, like, thinking, like, with the education I have, right? I'm like, what if, like, in 10 years, I want to do this work again? Like, I could be, like, a social studies teacher, probably, with my qualifications. Like, I probably will get my kicks out as a teacher, especially if I decide to stay for 2 years, which is really quickly approaching. But, oh my God, Aquastar, why are you so pretty? But yeah, I've just been enjoying it, and I'm like, maybe this really will end up opening up some weird door. And I'm like, I could be a history teacher. I would not want to keep doing this life of being an assistant English teacher, though. Or even, like, working in, like, a... Like, I know people who work in, like, eikaiwa, like, language schools. It's so sketch. It's so sketch because, like, they're all hiring people who want to be in the country primarily. I mean, some people like the work, but it's so much just like, hey, you want to live in Japan? You want to live the anime fantasy? Come work in my fucking eikaiwa company. It's just so sketch. Like, all of my social stuff has been with people who do those kinds of jobs. Because mostly it's, you know, foreign people coming together, and we're all brought together by these super sketch jobs. I haven't really tried this. Oh my goodness, that rolling is really fun. Oh, and I can go up? Okay, that's pretty nice. Why are you like this kind? Oh my gosh. Kirby's Dream Land 4, what can I say? Boom. Boom. But no, like, I'm getting softer and softer about teaching, and it's like, guess what I would never remotely do in America? Teach kids. Like, ugh, no, I would die. I would die or be killed. Oh, we got some likes. That's so sweet. Some people liked this. That's very sweet. Whoa, who's got the lashes? Who's got the lashes? Look at these seashells! Look at these seashells! Look at these shells. Aren't they sweet? Wouldn't you think this is a game for neats? Like, oh my gosh! Look at the gradients! I'm so happy. Oh, we have cannon goop. These are really nice. I just realized I haven't played more than like the first 2 seconds of this level on my other file. So now we're at the point where I haven't played these levels in like a year. And I've only played them like once. Who are you? You're having such a good time. You're not even in the battle. You're just in the background. This is the best game. Oh, I die. We die. Bonefish only come out for like the best levels. I think they're called bonefish. They certainly look like fish bones. Come on, pitch. Oh, we can go back and forth? Oh, we're living. We live. Look at this Reen. Oh, Tiny Reen, yeah, doing the maracas. Naturally, because yes, one should never consider Kirby or 2D gaming as a whole separate from Love Live. I was about to say, as I was making that joke, I'm like, I think you're safe to consider Castlevania separately from Love Live. Wrong again! Castlevania is specifically Love Live. Hollow Knight, Love Live. Kirby, baked into it. The IMAS Love Live concert is going on now. Ooh, I could watch that this evening. Arr! If you wanna wink, 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 link, 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 to watch that without reservations, I can get you one, because I got one from my friend Nico. And they were like, why is Hasuno Sora kind of slaying it? And I'm like, maybe because Hasuno Sora goes live every single night. Like, these girls are so well practiced. Like, they might make an impact on all the fans at this weekend event because, like, they're going to be the most practiced probably. They're, like, new and they're coming in hot. Yeah, I don't think I would do it, but, like, that is a thing that I technically could do. Look at this wacky little guy. Okay, Stonecutter ended up being fun. Like a bit of work, but like fun. Oh, I love the I love this water. The green is, oh my god. Oh, now we're putting stars in front of the seashells. Well, butter me up and call me spaghetti, because I am wriggling. I want that penguin. I want ice bombs. Can you do that for me? Ooh, we're getting more intense with the level design too. Once the frogs start biting, you're in the big leagues now, kid. Oh my god, Noreen, I would pop off for an anime. I haven't been keeping up at all. It's hard for me to remember to open up mobile games. Haha! Oh, this is gonna slap. Let's go! Sorry, I thought that was curling. I have no interest in this. I want curling. I want curling is what I want. Ah! I want curling. This is like the curling room. Probably. Oh! This is so perfect. This is just right. That's just right. I like this. Whee! Ah, generic tribal enemy. How unfortunate to see you characterized. Caricatured. How unfortunate to see your people caricatured. Come back, Gunter! The hardest thing to remember when I came back for season 7 after watching everything like a while ago, was I was like, what's the Gunter lore? I was like, why Gunter? And I remember it's because the master, the ice crown makes whoever wears it want to call somebody Gunter. Even though it's like completely unrelated to Gunter's own lore. It's just because whoever wears the ice crown like wants to have a Gunter around. Yeah, here we go. Oh my god, Noreen, it's happening. It's finally happening. I've brought you to the sea angel enemy. I'm so happy you can meet. Wait, this is Aquastar. This is Aquastar. Ah! I was like, yeah, Aquastar is mid. No. Oh my god, this is the water level I've been wanting you to experience. Oh my god, we're playing basically a new water level together. This is nutsack. Oh my gosh. 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 Hello, friends. You're very cute. You're very cute. Oh, you're evil. Oh, that's awful. Hello, Adeleine! You're in front of the bluest ocean ever, but I actually kind of like that blue. I'm being softened towards Kirby and Mega Man by this right here, with this like chipper music and this harsh green and blue. Like, yeah, I could play green, blue, yellow. I could play Sonic. I could do it. Oh, the pink clouds are really doing it. And the subtle balance of some white with the yellows. Who's this demon? That's Calvin and Hobbes. Calvin and Hobbes, man. I've been wanting you to see this world for so long, but I forgot how good it is. But to be honest, like I will be honest here, oh my god, Ice Bomb? You're kidding me. I had no interest in Ice Bomb. Not that you really have to pull my leg to make me play this again. I saw geishas in snowman outfits last night. It feels like I'm like confessing a crime or trauma or something. I saw professional geishas wearing big inflatable snowman costumes last night. Hell of a party. Yeah, no, the snow world is actually what I think of when I think of amazing water enemies. But they're definitely going to make an appearance in Aquastar. There's so many amazing water enemies in this game. I haven't seen them since like January 2022. It's gonna be kind of sex. I'm glad you're thriving. Yeah, water level's pretty good. Not as consistently exciting as ice levels in Kirby for me. but we do like a good Onion Ocean. I would say I like a good Aqua Star. Oh my. Yes, we eat. You're not gonna get that in Boston. Yes we do. Yes I do. No, yeah, you're not gonna get that in Boston. No, there's a cool bar that I'm really glad. There's some friends of, kind of friends of the ALTs. Like, they used to be ALTs, now they're just, like, English conversation classrooms, teachers. And, they're really cool. I've been befriending them. And, there's a bar that they hang out at, and they invited a bunch of their friends. So there's a party with, like, a bunch of the regulars and some new people from, like, English teaching world. And, the people who run the bar are really cool. Like, they've been to America, because, like, I don't want to dox them, but one of them is used to be a musician in America, and like he plays songs from his band. And then like the other people who are there and regulars, like they're like professional geishas in the city. And like there were some fancy men. I was getting stressed out because like I was hanging out, and then there's like these shacho looking dudes behind us, and I'm like, who are these guys? And like they might be clients who like will pay like the geisha that work here. So there was. There was a lot of silly costumes, but there is specifically, yeah, the two geisha, the two incredibly, like, powerful aura geisha women who were just, like, I don't know, just, like, have a very commanding presence. Were wearing big inflatable snowman costumes at this party, and it was so funny. I was like, I was talking to my friends, I'm like, I don't know how to tell you this, but, like, geisha have a very large presence in my mind from doing a lot of Japanese cultural research. And like, I'm meeting them for the first time, not at work, but wearing snowman costumes. It was very silly to me. Okay, bomb. Bomb though. Ah! Ah! I appreciate that this level at least like gives you what you need to make the super niche ability while you're on the way to the puzzle, but still sucks. We'll have to rank all the Kirby 64 puzzles by how fun they actually are. Like the Nightmare Before Christmas save rooms. Your power has to be so high. You're completely right. You're completely right. That is a power level that I am only dreaming of. No, there's just so many musicians and stuff. Like there's a, oh my god! There's a performance by like one of the best shamisen players in the city, because he's also a friend of the bar. And I very awkwardly, I think I used the wrong word, but I awkwardly was like, hey, I want to take lessons with you. And like, he's like, we'll talk later. And we did not talk later. So, I shot my shot. But oh my god, he was a good shamisen player. So I was literally just like, you know, I feel like a creative person. I feel like I have a lot of like, you know, performing stuff I want to work into my adult life and get back into. But like being at that bar, I'm like, I'm in the right place, but like I am a baby. Like these are all like grown people who have such powerful like aura and skills and history. And I'm like, I'm in the right place, but I'm in the right place to be a child and want to be like y'all. Which is nice. It's nice. We explode. We boom. Oh! What is that you're doing? Oh! I'm leaving. I wouldn't hurt. Ooh! Be my Shisho! Please! Wait, what if we didn't do this? Hold up, have you considered? Oh wow, I've barely used this. What if we didn't? Urgh! Motherfucker. Hey, what are you? Rock Needle. Kinda hype! Kinda hype! Oh, this is kinda good! We can go for a while. Chamisens are really cool. Although we found out that they're made out of like dog skin, which was very upsetting to some people from America. I was like, well, this is happening. I kind of just accepted it as it was happening. But he was very nice about it. He was like, we have to play the shamisen really well to appease the spirit of the dog that was made into the shamisen. And I'm like, well, that's one way to look at it. It's not an unkind way to look at it, but it's still gonna be weird to use dog skin for an instrument for me. Look at this kid going off. Okay, let's do it this time. Ah, I trained in hopscotch. I will not be stopped by you. I clearly wasn't trained well enough. Yes, please. Appease the spirit of the Nareen that was made into the shamisen. He did play it well. That dog was pumped. Sweet Nareen, you've played now Dreamland. No, just Dreamland. Dreamland 3. Forgotten Land. Just those 3? No, you played Return to Dreamland. Return to Dreamland Deluxe. That's a good punch. Do you know what the next ones you want to play are for Kirby? I guess you've got a lot of games going on generally right now, so you might not have any in mind. I'm not sure that I know what to recommend next. I mean, there's this game, but give me your power. Well, he was talking about how, like, I guess, like, cat skins are played by women. Dog skins are played by men. So, like, in Okinawa, you have, like, snake skin. And my joke was, like, who plays that? Like, non-binary people? But, Nareen skin, only Daiya Kurosawa can play. Yeah, that's how it works. Ooh. Yes, I think you're right. I mean, there are kind of, like, the classic greats. The classic greats I would call Superstar and Adventure. And, you know, they hold up. I've definitely gotten deep into both of them. And there are other ones that people say are, like, amazing. But based on what you like, well, I will say, you know, you run the risk with Robobot that, like, the environments are less natural. It's kind of one of those games similar to Forgotten Land where, like, the appeal comes from kind of subverting the normal Kirby look. You know, it's not all just, like, beautiful, cartoony worlds. It's kind of like, you know, it's industrial. Of course, it's breathtakingly beautiful, but, we explode. We explode. Please let me explode. Yeah. No, Robot's amazing. It's definitely one of my favorite games of all time. I don't know what to recommend next for you. You're right that if you want to hit one that's going to be like a real impact maker, Robot will definitely work. I don't know, maybe pick the next one based on like the graphics you like the most. That's definitely a fun way to go with Kirby. That's why I wouldn't want Kirby 64 to be remade right now. I mean, of course we wouldn't get that because we just got a remake, but I just, after seeing what the kind of like, because I don't know, I have no issues with Forgotten Land's art style, although I do want something different for the next game. After seeing how RTDL looks with this current era of Kirby 3D 2D HD, I would want to wait a while before we get 64 remake, because I would just want it to be another distinct art style. I would want it to be another game that like stands out for its art style, because you can almost just like shop Kirby games based on your favorite visuals. Of course the gameplay matters, but I think the biggest thing is the visual style, right? You got your 8-bits, you got your Game Boys, you got your low poly, you got your sprites, you got your 2D, 3D. It is so weird how much I like 2D, 3D. Like, I love sprite work, but it is funny how many of my favorite games are 2D, 3D. 2D, 3D. We talked about this in class discussion once, and my professor was like, what are you saying? And I'm like, 2D, 3D? She's like, 2D, 3D? 2D, 3D? What does that mean? I'm like, oh, 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional. Like 2D? You got in 2D? T-O-O-T-Y? Look at the water on the perimeter in the shallows. It's so lovely. 3 for 3. No complaints. And we are heading to the swampy, swampy Brownie River. Oh, good. Oh my gosh. Epic yarn! Oh! I am famously kind of nooch on Epic Yarn, but I actually asked my dad to send it to me because I'm like, it's the holidays, and I've really been enjoying Mass Attack for its slow, puzzly nature and how kind of like immersive it is for its side content. Though I now remember being immersed in Epic Yarn a similar way, but Epic Yarn, my proper playthrough on 3DS, kind of got lost in the weeds because I was playing so many Kirby games at that time that it didn't leave a huge impression on me. Oh my god, is this my favorite color scheme so far? This is different. Oh my goodness gracious. What is going on down there? There's a dark texture beneath the biggest tree, right there, like off center to the right. There's a dark texture in the bottom of the water. It looks like it's doing a lot of work. I don't know what it's doing, but it's easy to see that it's like wriggling. Oh my gosh. Oh my bones. This is like, oh my god, the dandelions are doing so much work with their very light, like, glowy effect. Oh my god, there's tiny dandelion particles on the right. There's just like green leaves falling. Oh no. I mean, they just got me on the colors here. The green is so bright that normally I'd be kind of complaining, but like everything else is so soft that it balances out. Like the browns are so dark and the distant trees are just incredible. Oh my god, it's like a very muddy gray, like blue-green kind of thing with like white mixed in, and oh my fuck, this is like my favorite screen of the whole game so far. Oh my god, this is really good. That's actually funny because 2D Fruity feels like kind of how I would describe this game. I was thinking about how the grapefruit gummies I had, like that very airy, very sweet kind of punchy flavor is very much how I feel about Kirby 64. And I think 2D Fruity is this even more so, like kind of like the mixture of colors, like kind of the weird offbeat airy sweetness. 2D Fruity and grapefruit flavor are definitely how this game makes me feel. Oh my goodness. I think one of my favorite forest levels, besides this, is Kirby Triple Deluxe. Oh my god, I love Kirby Triple Deluxe. There is a beautiful forest like this, where you have this view of like a bunch of kind of naked tree trunks, tree stump things. Ah! And there's like kind of like a sunrise sunset in the background, and the colors are just to die for. I think this is like right there with like, oh my god, give me a forest, but just punch me in the face with it. This is just beautiful. This is just delightful. Oh, heavens to Betsy. There's even more dandelions now. Oh my goodness. What is Electric Bomb? Spark Bomb. Oh, that's cute as heck. But it looks like it kind of sucks. Or not. This is very pleasant. Oh, I can jump! Look how his legs are like a little bit orangey. This is aggressively pleasant. This is like top 3 levels of the whole game for me so far. Oh my goodness. There's a certain darkness to... There's foreground dandelions! I feel like I accidentally just found one of the best views of the whole level right here. That's not even like an easy one to see. Yeah, just a bit of a bulb. Bulb. Yes, you're totally onto it. It's like there's just something going on with the color design here. What? The Brontobert was like, I'm not gonna die. You don't need to take damage for this. Let's just pause and call it a draw. I really like these chocolate popsicle food items. I could definitely do a mean ranking of my favorite food items. My favorite ones are the cakes in Kirby. Why make it darker and more beautiful? Why would you do that to me? They're even bigger and glowier. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's getting legitimately dark. Ah! This is like a whole separate concept. Ah! It was already a beautiful forest, and now it's a beautiful cave with the same... Motherfucker! This is super pleasant. Ah! I love this color of grass! Oh, oh my goodness. Why is there a side route? Why is there a... Ooh, if I fight, I can win a crystal shard. It's like at the arcade. Oh, you get it, you get it, you get it so well. These crabs, like, the yellow of their body. I died. I don't know. I just think this is like the best color design of the whole game so far. It's just so pleasant. Everything is just bringing it all together so well. Oh, this is a sub-boss. I didn't even parse this as a sub-boss. I'm like, why is this crab so tough? Let me eat you. Alright. Boo! Oh, get on down. Like, who designed these sub-bosses, though? They are not that fun. Oh, no, I need fire... Oh, I need fire brown? Fire rock, I guess? Volcano? Well, that'll be fun. I can picture that. Yeah, every color enhances every other color. Yeah, I wonder, things are already slowing down. I thought that we were gonna, like, easily clear this before 1. Oh my gosh, this is really nice. Oh, now the green's getting a bit bright for me. Oh, I forgot we have this! Oh! Yeah, it's a lot brighter, but it's still pretty nice. Whee! Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, we're good. Crystal shard! Where am I gonna get rock and fire in this pleasant area? Hey! Welcome! We're freaking out about how cute this area is. It's just got such pretty color design and stuff. It's just so nice. The fudgicles! The fudgicles are so good! The brown food is so good! Ugh, they're just balancing all the colors out so nicely here. We fall. We die. Crab. Since when is there invincible candy in this game? This level is off its rocker. It's so good. Ah! The hardest crystal shard to find. Really? Really? Even though you're a Love Live, you claim to be a Love Live fan, and yet you've never played Kirby. We've been joking about how weirdly interconnected Love Live and Kirby can be. Or more like Love Live and 2D gaming. It's mostly a personal thing. It's mostly a personal thing. But there is definitely a secret chemical that Love Live and Kirby both use. I actually often compare Love Live to Dragon Quest and Pokemon because I feel like they can do no wrong. Like, they're so simple, but no matter what they do, like, they don't have to be deep to be appealing. And people are like, yeah, I'll buy that. Like, they're kind of the most brain dead of their respective genres, but it's still, like, so charming. Especially in Japan where Love Live is still, like, popular. And Dragon Quest is popular at all. You're tart and juicy. They are just layering on the fudgesicles. They know that that's going to be the most visually appealing here. Ah, this is Yeah, Cutter kind of sets you up for failure here. This is so fun! The swirly logs of death! This is a very silly first Kirby game to experience. It's a bit odd, but it certainly has the heart. Ah! I'm being bullied. I'm being harassed. No time for copy abilities, just climbing. He's doing the pleaty face! He's doing the pleaty face. This is the only game where your suck ability can just kind of break. It's just so weird to me. I'm gonna squeeze! I'm gonna blow up! Ouch! I did not see that coming! It's really just taking me to town! Oh my god. Yeah, I just got mauled. Yes, you tap things and you're very happy. Oh, and they're leaving us with this glowy dandelion in the foreground. It's been said before, but it should be said again. Sex on the beach. I mean, seriously. Oh my god. That is a beautiful background. Well, that level took us to town. Oh my god. Fire and rock. I don't know how to get that. Ooh, also, we just had 2, like, checkered puzzles in a row, so maybe this is gonna be a 3-weekend stream. Like, that's gonna be a lot more time-consuming now. Good brown foods. I like a good plate of curry. Kirby is just washed up, totally dead on this area. This is pretty too. They've got a really good color for shallow water, I'm noticing. Last night I was deep in my drinks and just like, not even like talking at this point. I was so tired. I was just like eating the house curry. Like just like listening to other conversations, just to blissing out. I was like, I have my curry, I got my drinks. I'm feeling so good. It was a nice party. Well, now we can eat the maracas. I know, right? Yeah, any beach scene is like, oh, you mean like Kirby and the Forgotten Land 2022? Did I play any new indie games last year? I think I only played old indie games. I'm trying to think of other 2022 games. Who would make this? Who would make an elephant playground and like not expect me to cry about it? I don't know. I don't know who would do that. We're gonna see how long this lasts, but like, I thought Pikmin 4, ooh, this is really pretty with the shallows. I thought Pikmin 4 was gonna be my only like, kind of like kiddie game. I thought it was cute and funny that like, all the elementary schoolers and my co-teacher were like obsessed with Pikmin 4. And Pikmin 4 has like that whole area that like really feels like a kid's playground. And I'm like, that's so cute. This reminds me of like starting my job. But now I'm like, I spend so much time in elementary schools that I'm like, starting to like overdose on, I'm starting to like develop like a hunger for more. Oh, we might be in a special coral reef right here. I'm developing a hunger for more like cutesy kitty games. Like I might get like Yoshi's Epic Yarn or Crafted World. This is something so charming to me right now, but like shoddily put together cute things. Like, oh my god. I was behind a woman and her daughter on the bus last night, and her daughter was just like drawing a house and like stars and just like she was just like, I'm like, of course you are, like you're 5, like what are you, 5? She was just like drawing like the stars and like her house, and it was like, dude, that's classic, like that's so like, you're literally 5. I was like ready to cry. I'm like, that's like what they do at my job. That's like what they do in Kirby games. It's never been a thing that I've been very charmed by before. But I think like, I don't know, maybe I'm just at like that like maternal part of my life where I'm like, you're so small and dumb and silly and funny. Starting to like take care of small dumb things as parents do. Why is Cutter going so hard? Wait, yeah, it got like some particles on it after I cut that. Yeah, it's like shredding. It's in shred mode. Oh, every kid is assigned an iPod in my school. Everybody's an iPad kid now. Oh, you get it, Noreen. No, I am just like, I've been talking to my friend because we both came out of like kind of advanced programs, and she's going back to our master's program after this. And it's crazy going from like debating the most like mundane and like brutal stuff with professors in like a gross, dingy room, like the most boring adult stuff ever, to like this job where we're paid to just like sit around, and like 30% of our job, like 20% of our job is just like saying basic English words, and the other 30% is just looking at kids and being like, you're so small and dumb and cute, and I want to make sure you're safe. That is the life of a teacher. All right, we leave. I'm glad they designed that. That was neat. This is a pretty good cake. I think we're... Ooh, that's lovely. Yeah, I think we're getting close to some new water enemy designs. Don't kill me. We got land coral. Hello. We die. What are you doing back there? Oh, it's a swarm of fish. They didn't have to make a swarm of fish, but they did. Swarm. I think it's school. I think it's school. Wet cake. Oh. I'm expecting a lot from this enemy. Oh, okay, he's actually attacking me. That's intense. Would you still love me if I was a swarm? Are you joking? What is this? Cutter and rock? I think it's brown. Chat, is this red or is this brown or is this red? Oh, these logs look better than ever right now. They're so swirly. Whoa! Oh, I was attacked. Wait, red? Okay. Hi? Hello? What was up there? I'm replaying this. Ayo. Yes, I know what you mean exactly. Many crabs together strong. So we're like green-brown? We green-brown. La 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 la. No! Massacre. How's this gonna work? We got it. No, I don't think it is. But that did bear particular resemblance to the log cakes. Do I know any games like that? Yoshi has not done Yoshi's Nibbly World yet. Kirby, Kirby. I mean, Dream Buffet happens on top of food, but... During the Kirby Sonic discourse, my friend was like, Kirby Dream Buffet is better than every Sonic game. Specifically Adventure 2. Do you like Sonic games, my dear friend Burb? You'll have to fight to the death right now if you do. Slash joke. Yes, Maxim Tomato. Metroid Zero Mission has a launcher in the ground. Ah! Oh, I die. Ah, Katamari, you say? Katamari Ohara. Oh. Bravo! I'd like to see taxes with Sonic. His joke. Some genius on Twitter decided to start a flame war between Kirby and Sonic fans, which was really silly. But like, I saw some bad words get thrown around. Like, there is some violence. There is some real violence. The Sonic fans are being so immature. It was just so silly. They like really wanted to take Kirby down. And then Kirby fans were like, actually, no, we actually talk about the merits of this game quite often. We think it's quite good, actually. Remember how a lot of your games are bad? Like, I don't think Sonic needs to get beat up, but like, it's like a nerd. Oh my god, I once saw like the nerd at my school. Oh my god. There was this nerd kid, the poor kid. He had a crush on like the most popular girl, and she was dating like the stupidest like jock bully guy. And he thought he was in a story. He thought he was in like a fantasy thing. And he was like, I'm gonna start a fist fight with this tough like football playing guy. In the name of this girl who like is just like completely unrelated to me. And he just got the crap beaten out of him. I don't think it was that bad. I might have seen the fight, but like it was so sad. It was like, I'm sorry, boy, but like that's just like you don't. So like Sonic fans, Sonic fans have had it for so bad for so long, and like I'm happy that they've been getting better games, but it really was just like you don't need to start fights. Like, you don't need to start fights just because you have an inferiority complex. Like, you might walk away with some bruises, even if it's the Kirby fandom. Like, we're not gonna sit here and like let dweebs trash talk our favorite games. Like, I mean, I was mostly having fun with it because like it was just such a strange conversation. But I'm like, no, like Kirby doesn't tend to go out of his way to like seek comparison. But I think if we're making these comparisons, Birdly, oh my god. Birdly probably gets a lot more character growth than that kid did. Yeah, but, jeez. Yeah, I don't know, like, is this like, if you're coming in here and saying all these games are trash, like, actually, let me do some auditing here. Let me think about these games. No, I think they're actually good in a lot of ways. Like, generally, nobody wants to start stuff with Kirby. Like, no one's putting Kirby under the microscope that hard. But when you're like coming out here and like trying to start stuff, it's like, no, I don't know. I've played Sonic Adventure 2. It's a little chaotic. What went wrong? What went wrong in this room? Why weren't we allowed to do the puzzle? I'm so confused. I'm like fine to play it again. No, I have a lot of affection towards Sonic Adventure 2, but they were like saying like Sonic Adventure 2 clears the gallery. Like Sonic Adventure 2 is better than any Kirby game. And it's like, you know, I've never needed to make the comparison, but when I do try, I don't know if that's right. And I don't know if you're gonna want to hear that. It's just a bit silly. Like, unfortunately, it was so strange that it's always going to be on my mind, even though, like I never want to see this drama again. It was stupid, and people got really upset. But, like, it's so funny to me. Like, why and what? It's, like, the least consistent series of all time with the most consistent but least, like, exciting series of all time. It's just very silly. Oh my god, I had Korean food last night, low-key for the first time, and there was like this dish. Now I really want it. It was like these super satisfying like rice sausages, basically, like these chewy rice cakes in like sausage shape, and they were in this like nice like spicy kind of savory sauce, and had cheese. Those little like toe-looking enemies there had like the same shape. Felt like I could eat them and get a nice chewy. Oh, I should eat New Year's food. I want to eat like that New Year's rice food when I'm in Tokyo. That stuff that they were pounding in Love Live. I really like chewy rice. Like, holds up. I love chewy stuff. Well, Birdley's funny because, like, I feel like Birdley's friends with the most popular girl. Like, I feel like Noelle has, like, the pretty popular girl vibes, which is why I love that she's sapphic and, like, very disastrous. It's really silly. I like it. Yeah, no, I did not like Birdley when I first played. I couldn't even believe Birdley was becoming a character when I first played Chapter 2. But, yeah, when I was playing and I heard about Snowgrave and stuff, I was like, huh, that's kind of extreme. But I kind of was ready to kill him. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, no, I have a lot more softness for him. I think he's a fine character now. He's funny, but like, yeah, I think he's a fine character. He's no Suzel, though. I think it actually is fun. I think his crush on Susie actually is really funny. Like, I don't know, like, it's obviously, like, dweeby, but, like, it's really funny. Like, that is like, just sheerly because of Noelle, it's funny. Mochi and soba. I haven't had soba in a while. That was kind of my summer go-to. Because you could have it cold. I do like mochi. I like it when they moch. I'm praying I have string to tie up my garbage for tomorrow. I have to tie up so much garbage tonight. And I have to get Kirby Cafe reservations. Life is nothing but a hustle. But I don't know if I actually have string or not to do this. Huh. Will this be relevant? This can't be because yeah, no. I thought that was because I had rock. I'm like, yo, that's like a real puzzle right there. And that's the thing with Kirby is like, they're not always making real puzzles. Like, some of this, in my opinion, some of this level design is really soft. Like, it's not always that good. But it's just like, it's just, I don't know. It's like the most representative of, I don't know, games that are just kind of like going for something else. I don't know. Maybe I don't. It feels silly that I would use a mix and then not get the crystal shard, but maybe I could sneak into this a different way. I mean, I'm obviously not getting the crystal shard here. This feels like I'm about to learn the Metroid wall jump. So we have a beach here, but nobody goes. Maybe? Maybe I saw that happen the one day I went to the beach. It's possible, but I have to do more beach time to figure out for sure. This is a bummer. I don't really understand this, but we'll figure it out. I'm yet to whack a melon blindfolded. We live. Sonic the Hedgehog! It is once again time for us to cross-dress to go to the party. I'll take it. I don't even get it. We leave this one for the gods. Wait, what's this puzzle? Fire and rock? Possibly. I might remember that. Oh, we're going. Oh, we got that song. We got that pillar song. Being harassed. We are going deep. We're going deep with this one. Here we go. Oh, I do get a water sock. Okay. Yeah, they didn't really fully function swimming. Here we go. This is a good level. Look at that thing spinning out. The silly little thing. Ah! Mine. I don't even want rock. I've had enough rock. This is kind of whack. Low-key, though, I do wish this was a 3D game. Low-key. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Like, Kirby Forgotten Land was a great Ocarina of Time game. But I wouldn't have minded this being it either. Maybe they really did go with all the crystal shards similarities and taking reference from it, because they really did like have, you know, an unfulfilled desire to make this be their Ocarina of Time. Yeah, this is a really nice one. We still have a swarm of fish. We got kelp? Sure. We don't turn away kelp. Oh! I once again find myself in danger. I can never tell, like, is this the main route or a side route? It's actually not a route at all. I know, they really just like went all out right away with the beating. Little Glunk. This is a top tier level for swimming alongside the spat out models of your foes. This kind of makes me want to play some Kirby Forgotten Land. That is a game. That is a game with a good amount of side content to immerse you in it. Do I have to do something quirky? Whoa. Wait, I thought I was gonna see more of these assholes back in Neo Star, or Rockstar. Just some squishies house, you jerk. Ah! We go down. Run, solitudinous fish. So what have y'all been up to? What games have you guys been playing? I should stop saying guys. I should stop saying guys to my audience specifically. Boom. Ah. Ooh, we swim. We swim. We're swimming. Have I redone this section an annoying amount of times? That's very possible. My bones say that's possible. Yeah, we're getting to the more in-depth levels. I think that this could be a 3-weekend stream if I do like 3.5 hours each time. Yikes. I need a snack. I need a snack. Stop, I need a snack. You can't do this. No, I can't do game. No, I want a snack. Okay. It's still just like a mass like spread effect of like hitting so many people at once with like, does this word bother you? Look at this little room. Ah, okay, now I understand why I had to redo this so many times. Oh, wait, no, we're going down? Are we going down? We're going. We're going. No, we're not. Not anymore. We die. Kirby is dead. Can we get custom emotes in YouTube? Maybe I have to like have rights and actually get views in order to do that. Wait, I kind of wouldn't mind redoing this section. Oh, damn it. Ooh. Ooh. Hi. Well, that did a lot of damage. Can't complain. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, you're eating good. You're having a Noreen potluck. I'm sorry you had COVID. That always sucks. COVID just like, yeah, debilitates me. I also played Pikmin with COVID. Yay! It is so hard for my 2020 self to say that I got COVID. Like, you got COVID? You were morally base? What were you, partying? You morally base monster? What do you hate vaccines? Like, oh my god, it was just such a... It was such an emotionally charged thing back then. Now, it is a virus. This hasn't let me stop playing since I said I wanted to get a snack. Ugh. Donkey Kong moments right here. Getting led around by the stars? That's Donkey Kong. Not finals. Same except it was finals. What month is it? Oh, so those are kind of early finals. What are you studying? I forget. Are you studying kinesiology to understand how our parts work? Okay. Did I get any crystal shards? Arrgh! Ooh, this is a good grotto. This is a good grotto. Okay. Okay. Jerk coral level. All right. Yes! Yes! Aha! Queen of garbage. I found the string. I don't have to go to the store. But now I kind of do want to go to the store anyhow. No shard, no snack, no whoopee. No piggy! Good. Oh, you'll just have to twist my arm and make me play the nice river again. Overall, this is like a low, high tier, high mid tier water level world, but it's like a lot of, you basically are fire and rock, aren't you? A lot of the charm of Kirby 64, I think, is like on full blast here. And, I appreciate that. Like, I shouldn't think about levels I dislike when I think about this game. I should think about this world because it is so just, I don't know. I think a lot of what's good about this game comes out here. A lot of the unique charm comes out here. So it is definitely the most Kirby 64 of all the water levels, but I would say the only, no, I mean, it's hard. I don't know that I like this lovely underground coral level as much as I like the other watery cave from Rockstar. Like, there's still a lot of amazing parts, but some parts that are kind of boring. So it averages out to be like a solid level, definitely one of the better ones. Both these beach levels are like, they have a lot of charm, they have some good enemies, but I will say, I think in a way, I think Aquastar kind of loses out to other water sections in other worlds. I think I like the frozen water of Shiverstar more, which we'll do next week. I don't know, it's a lot of good stuff, and but this is great stuff right here. This is so good, I love it. All right, hold tight. Wait, does all the food only restore one besides the tomatoes? I feel like normally beef restores like a lot. Water review. Yeah, I could do it. I could do it. Yeah, is Rockstar a top tier desert level? Well, I'm really not, I'm really not generally that big of a desert level person. I do like it. It's weird. It's like there's some desert levels that I love, like Raisin Ruins, that kind of thing. And then a lot of ones where I'm like, whatever, like completely take it or leave it. So with that context, it's like, yeah, Rockstar is pretty cool for a desert level, but it's kind of a weird tier list anyhow. But water levels can be great. Mario Wonder really has the best desert level. It's so good. It's so good. That is, yes, that is the kind of thing that I do. We game. This is probably my favorite level. I just can't get over it. They got so much mileage out of these dandelions. They make everything so beautiful. Oh, right, this. I was looking forward to this. This is a really good section. Ah, bastard, stinky. Bastard, stinky. Oh, I've messed this up before. I've straight up lost. I have lost my volcano before here. But this is a good design. I like this. Hey. Lovely. That was fun. I do think Kirby 64 falls into like walking around slowly, putzing around with puzzles type of game, like Yoshi games, which I've been really into lately. So I like that, but it's very, I don't know, the puzzles are not very action-y. They're very like stop and think about them. Or not even that, but it's like, you know, minor putzing. Here we go! Shred metal. In our box of friendship. This is like actually really good controls for just like a little like sequence. You can get really nuanced levels of jump, which is really fun. Uh-oh. Steak. Oh. I love that the pig gets involved. This is a great time for pigs. I'm curious if randomly booting up Dreamland Free at the end of the stream and looking at like one level would like blow my mind. Like I wonder if I would be just like completely taken aback. I haven't looked at that game like straight in the jaw in so long. You raise a very important question. If they do, then the implications are staggering. Arrgh! We die. Ooh. Ooh. Ah! We die. Ah! No! I never wanted this. If I'm ever accused of disliking green levels, send them here. Let them see my egao. Possibly today. Send them to the egao and have them expelled. Yes, my Midori no Egao. It's real, I have one. Yes! Well, that slapped. That was really nice. What happened here? Oh yeah, that... Do I go on a beach vacation right now? Yeah, I forget this level. What is the first shard? Like what? Maybe it's like something breakable. Like the first level. That first level shard was kind of well hidden. Like better than the average. Aqua Star was definitely a hearty meal. I definitely ate. Wait, who looks like Amudice? The Mikan. The crabs? Could the crabs be omelet rice? Omelet rice, curry and rice. These are how we teach the kids to say Japanese food in English. And I'm like, you just say omelet. Yeah, the sand enemies are a bit quirky. The small eyes are such a classic part of this game. It's like distinct. My heart tells me there's a crystal shard here. Oh. You know, my heart kind of really tells me there's a crystal shard here. I want to break something. Oh. Ah. I have a theory about this. I have a theory. Oh, this looks so breakable. I feel like there's a crystal shard in here. I'm so grumpy about it. Now we're just gonna like magically find that weird last crystal? I don't know. I don't know, chat. Join me, dedede. I know, right? It's obviously hiding something. Maybe I do need green, but like... kind of weird, kind of toxic, kind of abusive, actually. Take me to your secret entrance. Kudasai. Yeah, dedede, can you get sniffing? I can't go the normie route. It won't work. Please, let me be different this time. Please. These swirls are nice. I like them. dedede, what's happening in this level? Oh wait, what do? What do? This is gripping. So that's one way to go, eh? But what about another way? What about this way? What about this way? What about... Oh, I need a specific ability to even get in here. How does this work? How does any of this work? Who's designing this sicko trap? Huh? I sure should. I would love to see your latest itch.io game. Did you make it? Sounds kind of sick. Refuse to be a normie until you get afflicted with solitude. Please! What is that Smith song? Please, 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 just let me get what I want. Oh my. Oh my. No one can hurt me if I'm not open. So, like, crystal shard in this room? Like, what? Like, I didn't get any? If you were a crystal shard, where would you be? I have to go to karaoke this weekend. I was all up for it until I realized I'm not ready to sing. What am I gonna do? I'm so tired. Oh my god, I'm literally gonna sleep. I'm gonna be sleeping and just like having nice Kirby 64 dreams. Where? Point me to the crystal shards. Truly, this game is the Smiths of Aqua. This is the ideal way to play this segment. Wait. Ah! I thought maybe they would hang out and play rocks together. Bomb? Yes. I hardly use bomb. Yeah, bomb. Bomb was the kind of classic one that it was funny it came back. Well, bomb was new in Superstar. I forget that every day. Bomb feels like it's been here since the first game, but it was new in Superstar. That makes it young. They do. Are you taking like game design classes in college? Like what are you studying? You can get it to me in Twitter DMs. By which I mean X private messages. X. What the? Crystal shard, crystal shard, crystal, come on. Please, 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 please let me get what I want. I can endure hardship. I don't even know if it's dead naming. This wasn't consensual. It didn't ask for this. Go, 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 go. So, like, crystal shards are defs my favorite collectibles of the Dark Matter trilogy, but we are hitting the point of it being a little bit frustrating to do some of these puzzles. Just like a lot of level replays in crystal shards. This is a nice, pretty room, though. 2 sharp. You know I'm sleepy when I'm not gushing about every single graphic in the game. Danger fish. Yeah, whenever I see idols, they'll be like, oh, check us out on, I guess we have to call it X, but I guess it's Twitter, just to, like, really get the point across. Like, please check us out on that site. It's like, otherwise, like, maybe people won't find it? I don't know. It's like you have to refer to it confusingly. If you're gonna say X, you have to, like, joke about it so people know what you're talking about. Because, like, technically, yes, that might kind of help discoverability. If you're talking to someone and they're like, what even is this app? It's like, oh, search X, because you can't search Twitter. Washing machine. Oh. I want crystal shard. What if, like, there was a shard here? Ah! What if, like... What? I'm gonna get it, chat. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. We're not even gonna have to replay this level, and I'm not gonna have any ill will towards it. We're gonna chill. We're gonna get it. We're gonna move on. Ow! That felt like hail. We stick to the bottom. Yes. Ah, the optimal way to experience this level is walking and crouching. That's so not ideal. By which I mean the opposite of ideal. Whoops. By which I mean the opposite of a short jump. Alright, gang, Orca. Ooh, that feels good. 0 to 3. Clap, clap, clap. Yay! Oh, we're doing so good. Then there's this beast of a level. Hello. Oh, you look so good. All these boss fights actually start to get kind of epic from here on. Why are your eyes so futuristic? Brrr. Oh, bye. Oh, no! Thank you for the clap, clap, clap. Yes, perish. This guy's living in, like, the GameCube era. Arr! You mock me. You torment and tease me. Ah! Oh, I just got styled on. Huh? Oh, just laugh in my face, why don't you? Oh my gosh. Oh no. Wait, was it just like... Is there another Mellovania? Is somebody else stepping onto the name? No, it's the one with my icon, right? That's like that's certainly mine. I'm gonna scream if somebody else stepped onto the name. Vania Mellow does not tolerate shit. Vania Mellow. Huh. Well, it's different. I'm so sleepy. I'm like seeing double. Okay. No way. I don't think I do. I think it's just like their names. I worked hard to get this. I worked hard to pop up with 2 out of the 3 spellings of this channel name, even though Megalovania exists. Boo! Ah! I'm getting beat up. Yeah, I've started taking it out. I'm starting to lean towards like either 2 L's or 1 L, but no W. Urgh. I mean, it's gotta either be my private or the if it's called Mellovania and it's not Vania Mellow, the woman, then whoever Vania Mellow is, there's 2 of her. Then it's gotta be either my private or the YouTube account. Like, I think you're fine. I mean, it's surely either I'm Yashta or the commissioned icon. I don't think you screwed up too bad. I don't think I'm strong enough for this fight. I need to come back when I'm older. Ah! Ugh! Why is this fight low-key kind of brutal? Are you kidding? Mellow Vanilla. I'm not seeing this account. Oh my god, there is! There is one! No! Crap! Why? I'm reporting them. Why? Who made this? Ah, I might have wanted that handle. Arrgh! Oh, I need to use a copper ability on this fight. Do I want rock cutter? Probably no. Ugh, this is such a slow fight. Can't move. Done with this. Stupid. Yeah, I bet he's gonna hit me too. He's gonna triple hit me! Oh, get shredded though. Get shredded, go up, get hit twice. I like you. I don't want to hate you. Okay, that was a lot easier with cutter, but like, oh my god, it was already so slow moving to, ooh, that's a cool, suck shit, suck egg sack, oh my god, beef has been browned. Like, you're already moving in slow motion, so it's not desirable to use cutter. I like how involved this fight is, but like, it is really annoying to be like fighting it with swimming. Oh, he dies. But we will not go down at the ship this time. Oh, hi. Oh, we're still playing video game. This is so dramatic. This is like a mid-season finale. Now I'm gonna level with you. I don't know what's happening. Oh my god. Okay. Am I gonna drown with cutter? That's cute. I like that. I'm lying. Can I throw my copy ability? I don't know what the rules are right now. He's pretty cool. But like, he'd be cooler in a different video game. This is too hard. Mar. Mar. You stay down now. My crystal shard. My crystal shard, larger than average. I want to live. You're right. It is free promo. Everybody go follow that. Wow. Oh, this is so nice. We die. You're going to the Forgotten Land, Kirby. Imagine editing a transition from that cutscene into Forgotten Land. Oh my god, wait, that's like, oh my god, the way he woke up is like they copied it frame for frame for Forgotten Land. Neostar! Neostar is so cool. This is a prehistoric planet that was just formed. Arrgh! But we go there next week. All right, good times. Good times. Good times are had by all. Someone could. All right. We have a lot of crystal shards. We've done well. Yeah, I mean, my first file is a mess. My first file is like, I beat it, but I don't think I had anywhere near this amount of crystal shards. Like, it's like overwhelming when I think about finishing it off. This is better than that. So we're living. Okay. Ugh. I was gonna go beat the hopscotch, but I want to take a nap. I can't handle hopscotch right now. So we'll be back next week. Yeah, I think I can do. Actually, I believe I have to do Sunday, so I'll do Sunday again next weekend. Happy Christmas! This is our holiday stream. No Delta Rune this year. Welcome to Crystal Shards. Shards is Superstar. Yeah, too EP for hopscotch. Superstar. Yeah, there's Planet Love Live and Planet Superstar, and they kiss and make out. Oh. That's where Sumide is from. This is the galaxy. Okay. Peace. See you all later. Oh, that was fun. Those levels were good. I'm gonna rewatch this for a bit. Oh, I'm gonna listen to music and eat some food and rewatch some of this VOD.